That's a good friend.
Yeah. It's the only one you got now.
So, whenever I log into Streamlabs, it has me set up through YouTube, but I'm able to enable a multi-stream.
Yeah.
But since I'm logged into YouTube, I don't know what happens when someone from Twitch follows me, because I can go in and adjust my alert box for YouTube specifically, but I don't see anywhere where I can also adjust stuff for for Twitch. So
Okay.
it's like if someone does follow me while I'm streaming, I don't know what the fuck happens. So hold on.
That's a good question, Mega Man.
So give me a second to pull up my stuff so I can hopefully see what happens.
Now that microphone must work really good because every time I chew a chip, I see my name light up in Discord. Oh boy.
Okay. Duplicate. Chat. Dashboard. In browser.
Okay.
Okay. Do 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 do. All right, here is the selfless plug.
What? Okay. Ah, and it says you're live.
Yeah.
Ah, and it says you're live. I can hear myself. Just mute that. All right. So, you just want me
If you just follow,
to drop you a follow there?
that
Yeah, I
would
can
be
do that.
nice.
A follow has been dropped.
Okay, now we wait.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's this guy.
I like this channel. Just joshing.
Oh, that's what it should be.
You're right, but what a missed opportunity. Anyway, we're actually going to be moving to the actual stream channel after we're done setting stuff up, and once people start getting here.
It's not doing anything.
The name.
Then I guess it doesn't work.
Dang, I guess I have to. I'm just gonna have to redo everything, but I have to log out and go back in through Twitch and then just restream through YouTube, and which will be fine. But
Right.
okay. Not a big deal.
We already rolled for health, I believe, right?
I did, yeah. last time.
Yes, I think you
Okay.
did.
We were
Yeah.
supposed to, at least.
I'm pretty sure you did already. I think.
I mean, I did.
I remember because I got a lucky
Okay.
S12.
I got, but I got
But
I had a 2. No. Yeah, I rolled a 2 for health.
what was your dice roll for it?
I rolled a 2, but I have a
No.
+2 Constitution.
No, I mean like what what was your HP die?
D8.
A D8. I mean, if you want, I'll be nice and you can change it to a 6.
That's up to you.
Or just
mean,
give
that
him
would be-
one reroll.
I mean, that would be like an average roll would be like a 6 or a 5 or something like that. For a D, I think it's a 5. So yeah, you could do it. You could do it as a 5 if you want.
I'm not gonna complain.
Because that's
Sounds like
Kinda poopy.
complaining to me.
It is very poopy, actually. I was like, gosh, darn.
so, guys. I have a tin of nuts right now.
Damn, you got 10 nuts.
Yeah.
Nice.
And now I have a mouthful of nuts.
Damn.
Just grabbing some nuts.
Yeah, I need to do this actually.
I'm not there though.
I'm not eating
Well,
today.
you snooze, you lose, man.
All right, I'm gonna grab me a drink.
All right.
That sounds good, actually. I'm gonna do this the same.
Ho ho. Let me just fix that because it didn't want to work. Yeah. Talking away. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Doopy da boop boop beep doop bop.
Looking for the best music for your videos?
No,
What? The world was that?
an advertisement. too loud. A little bit less. Right about here. That sounds good. Okay.
Take on me.
I'll be gone.
Oh shit. Where's the strum?
The strum?
The strum.
I don't know.
I really want to find a mini to match my character. I went to Hatter's to look for something, but I couldn't find anything.
Ooh, that's a good song. All right, let's move it over to the D&D stream. Hello.
Hello. I missed you. TPK. TPK.
Maybe. we'll see how this plays out.
There's Nick.
I just messaged him.
Is that other guy Clementine joining this as well?
No, he's got his birthday that he's doing today, and he's spending that time with his family. So, like a nerd.
Ooh, Fruit Loop. I'm doing my best not to curse and stuff.
That's good because I am
I mean,
streaming.
it happens.
I know. I'm just really actually legit trying. My grandpa's like, why you gotta use such ugly words? There's better words. You're right,
We're like,
No,
fuck off,
Because it's
Grandpa.
funny.
Grandpa.
But there's not.
There he is, finally.
Hey.
Waiting.
And now he's AFK.
There he is.
What a
Hey.
weird-
I'm back.
There he is, finally. He's been waiting.
We have
Right.
a fourth.
We
What? You are the
What?
fourth.
We do?
I thought
Yeah.
I thought Clementine was in this group.
He is, but he's not going to be playing today.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
That's okay.
we're in the. We've already decided our group name. Nick. It's the just joshing around.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandark.
Man,
Nice.
ha. Ah yeah yeah. Ah yeah yeah.
All right.
Ah yeah yeah.
So,
No, you're a fucking nerd, Sean, but I love you.
Phenosity, we'll have you be this guy since you're a fighter.
Tinfoil.
Yes.
We're supposed to join the stream.
People were being mean to me last night, Jonathan,
Ay, 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 ay,
because I was saying 10-4.
ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I was like, okay, Jonathan, calm down.
Okay. Can everyone see the stream and everything?
I think so.
Is that me?
Is everybody here? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Pretty cool.
does
that you-
anybody want to kind of
Thank you,
give
Sean, I appreciate the
on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z moment?
Oh, I forgot to bring up my. Give me a second.
Has everybody been taking notes?
I did take notes.
All right.
Yes, I have.
Jonathan doesn't even know how to write English.
That is true.
Aw.
All right, I can do it and just kind of like say what I sent you. Just kind of like the inner monologue of my character.
Keep that to yourself, actually.
Okay.
But other than that, if you want to give like a synopsis of everything that kind of has happened thus far, so that way we can catch Thenocity up on everything as well.
So we kind of got sent off on our first mission from, was that Lord Diaz? Is that right?
The general with Lord Diaz's army, yes.
Okay. So, which one of our first things was kind of like a scouting mission where we had to go, what was it? Oh, I'm trying to look at my paper.
I'll help you out. You were on a reconnaissance mission to look at the stronghold and find any weaknesses in the defenses.
There we go. That was Fortress Nyx, right?
Yes.
Which was the last fortress of the humans. As we kind of went out, made our way there, we ended up running into a little bit of fighting where one of our companions, Axel, kind of got roughed up a bit.
A bit.
Just a little bit.
So he ended up not going on the full mission with us. He had some wolves that kind of were a bit dire, you could say.
They were a bit bitey.
They're a bit bitey.
Ha! Dire.
Thanks, I tried. Which, whenever my character Isha did finally start to open up a little bit to the two other companions, which were the other PCs, which was Splinter, played by Jonathan,
The fuck?
which from my eyes was really good with darts and pretty good at picking locks, and I can't remember how to say his name. Zetra?
I believe it was Zetra, yes.
Zetra, which seemed to be someone that was really good at punching things, which impressed me by punching a wolf. We
He
got
impressed you.
there. We saw a lot of different info from my character from the fortress. This that was kind of taught for me from my father. Had lots of potential hidden pathways and whatnot that we tried just to scout out and get back home to. Our next mission that we were looking to set on was to go back, I think, and
Yeah, to
actually
go-
delve in.
Yeah, when you were looking at the fortress, you did see a way in through a waterway, yeah. And that's where you went back through.
Right. Made our way through the waterway. Ended up fighting a couple things. A couple things I wasn't happy about that we decided to make a play on, but we got pretty beat up. Made our way into a little bit deeper inside the caverns and still trying to find our way through, but pretty much made our way through a dungeon a bit and ended up making a rest.
And when you rested, it was the rock fireflies that you came across, and their light was actually able to heal you.
Right.
So, which equated to a rest.
Wow, we
so.
did more than I remember, like off the bat. Like,
Oh yeah, we did a lot.
Yeah. fought some spiders. I have now.
We had
You
the
did fight some spiders. You fought a rat humanoid
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, what?
that
Guy.
Poor Bubby.
that really screwed you guys up too. But
Oh yeah.
okay.
It's because I was fighting with half my heart.
All right, let's get some music going and we will get started here.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
What do we want to go with here? Let's do
Bloodborne music. Boss battle.
Bloodborne. Unfortunately, I don't have any Bloodborne music right now, but we'll go with this. Okay. So you guys just got healed by the rock fireflies. What was your character's? How did you spell your character's name, DJ?
How to spell it?
Yeah.
It is E-S-H-A. It's Isha.
ESHA.
Yeah.
After the room lights up, Isha kind of looks around a little bit, kind of a little bit confused, and Zitra, I think, was Clementine's character's name, right?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Or something like that. He suddenly grabs the bite wound that was on his shoulder, and he actually collapses and falls over. And kind of writhes in pain a little bit. And then he just kind of, if you guys want to go up to try to talk to him or ask what's going on, he seems unresponsive and incapacitated. So,
Ooh.
go ahead and take it from there.
Avoid bites, rat bites at all costs.
Okay. I look over at Splinter and say, you seem to be a bit trained in the medicine earlier. Is there something you could take a look at on his arm before he was bitten?
Sure, try. Yes, I'm not very skilled in medicine, but I know how to use one of these. I'm gonna try and use a healer's kit on him.
Sure.
I doubt it, honestly. Out of game, I doubt it. He couldn't do anything about it.
So, I mean, what you do is you kind of get out like some bandages and you wrap the wound and do really what you can, but it really doesn't seem to do much to improve his condition other than it's the wound is dressed now. But you do find it strange that all of your other wounds healed, but that wound still persisted after the rock fireflies.
I just kind of look at him with like a deep stare. It's like, looks like you really upset the gods with this one. Maybe your actions going forward should maybe be a little bit more thought out.
Oh, believe me. Are you telling me this?
No, I'm looking at him. Yeah, I'm saying to you as you just try to heal this guy.
Okay.
So-
I know. I was like, dude, that was my choice.
What
man.
the fuck?
So yeah, he is unable to move right now. So one of you would probably have to carry him if you want to continue.
What is a?
And he's a Minento, so he's pretty small.
I'll carry him. Well, it's him too.
It's Isha,
Okay.
right?
Isha, yeah. Isha.
Isha.
That was actually supposed to repeat. It's weird.
Isha.
All right, so. Oh, you're still here.
And your character's dead, Nick.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can't
Yeah.
now. I don't know if you've been talking.
I can't hear shit.
What?
Turn this up.
Let's check your volume settings, buddy.
Yeah, guy. I'm not your friend, buddy.
I'm not your buddy guy. He seems to be having some audio issues right now. You good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Isha, you are carrying. I think his name was Zitra. Anyway, You're carrying Zitra in kind of a fireman's carry, and so now you're both here in this hallway next to these rock fireflies. So go ahead and take off from there, or whatever you guys want to do.
Okay.
Since you are carrying, let me scout ahead and make sure the path.
You might want to turn your volume up a little bit, Jonathan, just so you know.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet.
How about now?
Better.
A little better.
I can do more. Okay. Better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
much
better.
Oh, okay.
Just shove us
I
down your
can
throat. It's alright.
pretty much. Isha, since you are a bit cumbered, I will let me scout ahead and make sure the path is clear before you two move on, just in case we could avoid any fighting if possible.
10-4. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said that.
I'm just gonna what 10-4 is it?
What is this strange language that you speak?
What kind of lexicon do you have?
Sorry, it's something my father used to say.
10-4. Okay, I move up. Yes.
Okay. So you come to at the end of this hallway, and there's a door. It is made of wood.
Little wood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for is it trapped or anything.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll a be an investigation check.
I kind of go like 10 feet behind him while carrying, just but like looking, making sure I can still see down all the hallways.
Gotcha.
Okay, just give me a second.
If I remember right, this was you, Isha, and then Splinter is.
Natural 20.
pirate
wow,
looking dude.
first roll of the day.
He's lying.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So you do not notice any sort of traps or any
It's
sort of
wasted
mechanisms
on
within
you.
the door. Yeah.
I wasted a good surprise on you.
It's alright.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open it.
I just
Okay. So let me also pull up one other thing here. You open the door and you find yourself in a very open room with a large pool of water. As soon as you step in, you smell the strong stench of what smells like corpses or death.
Oh,
There
nice.
is blood. There's blood splattered across the floors, and you even see a few skeletal remains.
Is that Nick? Right here, laying down.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm playing
okay.
dead.
well, I'm just gonna kind of scan the area.
Love you.
I'm gonna find the
Turn the light off.
safest or smoothest path possible through here, and I'm gonna relay.
Okay.
I'll just turn back around and relay that information of what's to come when he enters the river.
Okay. So, as you kind of relay that information, let me get my other page pulled up here. You do see, get him over here.
Oh shit.
You do see across the room, this man come down this this hatch on the other side, and this is actually Thanosity's character. What was your character's name?
Kill him.
Jin
Well-
Sung.
Jin Sung.
Yes, yeah, that's my first and last name.
Okay.
Jin Sung.
So you see this character come down this ladder, and so yeah, you've seen each other.
Sorry, is that water? All that water?
Yeah, it's all water right there.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of the most I can get on the screen at once. Sorry.
Um,
Well, I can actually zoom out a little bit.
I didn't know if you were like covering stuff up that we hadn't like seen yet.
No, it's
okay.
water. There we go.
Gotcha.
That's a little better.
I can see him and he sees me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna like put my hand out to stop Isha
Okay.
so he doesn't come through that door.
What do you see,
I'm
friend?
just gonna try and do it like I'm just gonna whisper. I'm not. In fact, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. I'm just like I'm gonna draw my bow.
I guess we're not friends.
Hold on. I'm gonna draw my bow. And it's like, who are you? I'm just gonna say it out
I'm
loud.
Isha.
I'm saying that to the
DJ.
strange man that just came down the stairs.
Okay.
Do I?
Imagine that my bow, just kind of down and ready.
Rocket League on his mind. Could I get a quick rundown of like why I came down there? I read what you sent me in Discord, but like why would I be down this ladder?
So, just kind of out of from everyone else, you came down this ladder because you were trying to secure a route to free the captives, as I told you about.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm just kind of like searching still.
Yeah, right now you're seeing if this is a viable route. You like you had just found this this hatch, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you? Could I hear you across from here, Jono?
If you
Yeah,
don't,
you heard him.
Okay, I was like, I'd say it louder.
I'm gonna put up my hands and be like, "Whoa, I am with the rebels."
What's the secret word?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you heard Splinter say that.
The code they had told me to use was 10-4.
Father, I go outside. I burst through the door.
Okay, I'm just... okay.
Do you know my father?
Are you like being serious?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I'll be like, I'm sorry, who?
Never mind. You would know.
I'm sorry, your face does not look familiar to me.
You answered my question. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask them what happened down here with all these bodies.
We don't know. I was gonna ask you the same. I don't remember.
Did you not catch wind of me climbing down this ladder?
You just saw me come in.
Could I move close? Are you okay if I move closer?
What are
I'm
you
asking
doing,
them.
Canada?
I'm asking them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, you said the secret word, so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you want to be?
Can I walk up towards that door? Maybe they'll meet me right there.
About like right here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What? I meet you there.
I go
All
for
right.
it.
I'll just assume. Yeah, assume you're also following. Okay.
My name is Jin Sung. I had recently joined this rebel party, and we were looking for a good route to maybe infiltrate the what is it, like a fortress?
Yeah.
Well, you were actually within the fortress.
Okay, so we're
Jinsung. So you were like legitimately you were planted. There is a plant, kind of like almost like a spy, and you are attempting to secure a route to actually save those captives.
I'm trying to find my way towards the captive humans, if you know of any.
Were we aware
No,
of
you,
that?
Jinsung, you were with the captives. You were trying to secure a route to free them.
Oh,
Which
I'm
is it,
sorry.
Obama?
I didn't know. Okay. So was I like got captured with them so that I could find a way out, or I snuck in to help them?
You were you were captured along with them, knowing that. But you knew that you were part of this rebel army, and the rebel army knew that you were going to be captured. So that way, you can gather information and potentially find a way to free the captives. So you were strategically planted there.
Do I have any of my equipment?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess let me describe myself real quick since you're looking at me. I am human origin. I have like some chainmail, little bit of like leather patches going on my armor. I look seasoned, but at the same time it looks like, man, this guy found some fucking armor and looks like he just tied it together.
Gotcha.
I got a couple scratches on my face.
When you say
I have
seasoned, is that like you've been marinating for a little bit? Like you're
yes,
dark skin
with the
color?
rebel.
Yeah, some
Yes, with the
Vaseline
rebel
with hair.
humans.
I'm gonna smell you. You don't smell.
I have a glaive on my back. I do not. I don't really have like. I'm about 6'1". I don't have any. I have some hair, obviously, and I got a beard going on, almost like what this picture looks like.
Oh, nice.
It's all black too, as well, so that works out.
Yeah, that was a good choice for me then.
Yes.
Demons
And so that.
on.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say black? I'm so sorry. I meant red. I wrote red down.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay, that's just basically me.
All right. Me, you'd see me carrying somebody, but my features, I am a male, medium size, at about standing about 5'10". I am definitely younger, um, kind of not super skinny, but just gangly, like kind of lanky. Um, I do have sun-kissed skin, with ivory jeweled white eyes, and like a long midnight black hair. I am wearing, let's see, not very much like armor or anything. A lot of my skin is showing. You would notice a bunch of like elephant-like tattoos all over me. Just different parts of elephants, tusks, face, everything just like all around me, very tribal looking. And I'm wielding a great sword.
Got you.
My name's Callie Devon Rogers, but they call me Splinter. I am a 5'8", 25-year-old, kind of fairly skinny. I got coarse, dark brown hair. I probably smell of sea salt, just because I lived mostly on the sea. I do have a sun-kissed skin. I'm wearing tattered leather armor, and I might smell of booze as well.
Okay.
And I'm
All right.
carrying a rapier, and if that matters.
Okay, so as you guys kind of finish describing your dating profiles, you do, and as you're kind of, as Jin Sung explained his situation and why he was there, you all at the same time kind of get this sort of like mental images of corpses being thrown into the water, and just kind of like this general feeling of like hunger or and feed kind of pop into your mind.
I think about throwing in our friend.
Into the water?
But don't
Alright,
do
do you say that out loud?
it. No, no.
Is he still carrying that sword? Do you know? That silver sword?
Yeah, he would have it on him still.
I'm gonna take that.
Who
Okay.
is this? I'm gonna ask him. Who is this person you were hauling around?
Well, he's a bit of a deadweight right now.
It's not very important. He doesn't make the best decisions, in my opinion. But I won't leave him for dead.
Is he a companion of y'all's?
Eh,
He
we
did
were
travel up
bit
here with
honest.
us,
Aye.
but we haven't known him for very long.
Oh, which way are y'all traveling right now? Down here, like, where are y'all going?
I look at Splinter.
I think we're here to find a way to inside the fort. There was an exposed weakness inside the fort that we were just we were told to infiltrate and see if there's a clear path that they can
Gain
enter.
intel.
Did y'all come from the outside of the fortress through these canals?
Correct.
Is there any way that you could assist in leading these captured humans out?
Aye.
So again, as you guys keep talking, those visions kind of flash in your mind again. This time more vivid, and you just get this sort of like this feeling of like just a ravenous hunger around you.
Okay. I think we need to leave this room. I'm getting anxious. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna move towards the door that we came from.
Okay, so as soon as you take your first step, there is a like kind of a large like swelling in the water around
shit.
the lower left-hand side, and a creature that looks like this
Oh my
actually comes
God.
out of the water.
Oh my gosh.
um,
How big
and
is that?
It is
Does it look-
considered a large creature, so it's
Okay.
pretty big. Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck?
Okay.
What the hell?
+. 10 for me.
Fuck. 3 for Jin-sung.
19.
Okay, and then Jin-sung, you had a what was
3.
it?
A 3.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
What kind of silver sword was that, by the way?
It was a silver scimitar.
It's,
Scimitar.
it's silver.
Besides silver.
All right, Splinter, it is your turn first.
Fuck.
Shoot. Well, I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna just kind of use all my movement to get to that door.
This one?
The
one
there's
over
a
here.
door behind. There's a door behind me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fudge it. I'm gonna try and get there and see if I can unlock it.
That's not him.
Okay. Oh, yeah, my bad. Okay.
That's a me.
So, Splinter, you come up to the door and you tug on the handle, and it is securely locked.
Okay, can I use my action to lockpick it?
That would be a little more complex than just a 6-second action.
10-4. Shoot. We're in a tight spot, guys.
Is this creature a friend of yours?
Negative.
You look like a swashbuckler.
We're gonna die.
Okay, I'm gonna just draw my bow and hold my action right now. If it
Okay.
looks hostile and starts coming towards us, I'll fire.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah,
All right, DJ, this is your turn.
I have no ranged weapons.
Did I say bow? I did say bow.
You did say a boo.
I don't use a bow because I don't have a bow.
I know you meant darts. That's okay.
but-
You're used to your arcane archer from the previous game.
Yes, sorry.
I go
That's all right.
in a full sprint all the way like around. I use my action and my movement to double my speed
Okay.
towards the ladder where he came down.
Holy shit! You're gonna climb that with that body up there?
I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna be as close to the wall as possible.
All right. There you go. So you got about right to here in
I'm
a
gonna-
full-blown sprint.
I'm gonna yell out, I don't think it's a good idea to fight this thing.
I agree.
All right. It is now this guy's turn. All right. So it sees you kind of running around there, Isha, and it starts making its way towards you.
Oh, great.
It gets to about right here. And it can't quite reach you yet, but it, again, kind of that's images of corpses being like thrown into the water and being fed to this thing pop into your head, and just like again stronger like that feeling of hunger pops in your head as well.
Poor Clementine. He's gonna come back. This character's gonna be.
I don't
a
have to
turd.
outrun the monster. I just have to outrun Clementine.
All right.
Grab his gear.
It's Jin Sung's turn.
Oh my god.
Okay. Looking at the monster, is there any way I like have seen it before?
You've never been down here, so unlikely that you've seen this.
Okay, so okay, not even out in the world.
They're pretty rare to come across, so no, probably not.
Okay, I'll ask. Will it take my turn to ask them a question? Like the.
That's a free action.
Okay. Why not come the way? Why not return the way y'all came? asking you and John that.
Good question.
It might be a little easier than climbing up a ladder.
Okay. I mean,
Well, I mean, he's already made his movement all the way over there.
Okay, looking at the door that Splinter is trying to lockpick, is it made of wood?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to try to bash it open.
Okay. I'll actually just have 5
Yeah,
foot step
I'll
out of the
step
way
out.
there.
Move, bitch.
Whether what would be better, like, I guess out of game, my weapon or just like me trying to bash it with my body.
I bet that's up
What
to
kind
you.
Yeah.
DM
Whatever
sir,
weapon
can you
you
please tell me the best way to go about the situation?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm just gonna ram into it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
ram
that
into
would just be like a shoulder charge. So go ahead and roll a d20, and your damage would be based off of unarmed. But add like what's your strength?
modifier
Yeah.
+3
So double your strength modifier for that.
with the D20 or no?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Pardon me.
12.
Okay. So I mean,
But
You just look
you do hit it,
I'm not rolling good at all.
and roll for damage, and then add the same thing, double strength modifier.
What am I rolling for damage? Unarmed is what, a D4?
Yeah.
10.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you do some hefty damage by shoulder barging into the door. It cracks a little bit, but it is still on the hinges, but not very secure anymore.
I know I was holding my action for the monster, but could I assist in
With your darts?
that? That's true. You know what? Ooh. Since I think we have the explorers packs with us. I know they come in with rations of food.
Okay.
Can I stick a little piece of meat on a dart and throw it towards the monster, like behind it?
Sure.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Do I need a roll?
No. How far can you throw?
I think it's like 20 to 60. It's not very far.
So
That's accurate.
I'll say it gets to about here-ish, like about halfway between you guys and the monster,
Oh, shit.
and the meat just kind of floats there in the water, and the monster does kind of seem to take notice to you throwing that at it.
We're saved.
Okay. By a small piece of meat.
So it's
All right. So that was your readied action, and it's actually your turn again, Splinter, because you just use your readied action. So.
Okay. I'm going to assist in breaking this door.
Okay.
I don't even have. Oh, actually, no, that was my other character. Dang it!
I know. I instantly thought of my wizard's abilities. I was like, I could just burn down this door.
My other character had hammers. She had hammers. Shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna try and help Barge like kick down the door.
Okay.
I'm not very strong. Gosh, I'm not strong at all. I gotta.
Alright, so roll a d20.
Okay. I got a 10.
A 10. Okay, so
I
roll
rolled an
damage.
11. I rolled an 11 minus 1.
So roll for damage.
Nice.
I rolled a 2 minus 1.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so yeah, you go to kick in the door, and you kind of hurt your leg a little bit,
Oh my god.
but it does kind of crack the door a little bit
Stubbed
more.
his toe.
I'm gonna make a comment. Is this what all adventurers are like?
Just me, sir. I can't speak for all.
All right, Isha, it's your turn.
I use my full dash and action to run at the door if I can make it. With him
Yes.
carrying him.
Hey, use them as a shield. Like extra.
All right.
He
So
could save the
same
day.
thing.
Yeah, if I can, just run with. I'm gonna kind of put him in between me and the door to.
Okay. Y'all are so cruel to the Memento. All right. So roll. You know what? Since you're technically using a ram, roll a d20 with advantage, and then do the same thing of doubling your strength modifier for this.
What's double 0?
0.
Okay.
Hey, oh yeah, what is double of -1?
Negative 2.
If
Positive.
it's -2, I did 0 damage.
you broke your toe.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, so yeah, now roll for damage.
Alright, what is that? D4?
Actually roll a d6 because you're using a ram technically.
Yes. 2 plus. Yeah, 2.
Okay. So, that was actually enough to break in the door. You come bashing through it with the Memento in front of you.
I just imagine me
and you-
carrying him like by like the strap of his like pants and like right above his neck and like using him at first.
So yeah, you bash the door in and you actually find yourself on the other side of the room there. Okay.
Does he wake?
It's-
All right, back to this thing.
Is it distracted by my food?
It makes its way towards you guys, and yes, it actually does take one of its tentacles and grab the food and just sort of like holds it above its head and crunches down on it and then
Nice.
redirects its attention back to you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it just pretty much ate that in one gulp. All right, back to Jinsung.
I will. How tall is John? You're like 5 foot, right?
I'm a 5'8".
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk in the room behind Isha
Okay.
and make a quick perception check if it's like a dead end or anything.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20.
14.
Okay, so judging from the kind of the sound in the room, you do kind of get the feeling that there is not a another end to this
Oh shit.
this room. It is a dead end. Okay.
Great idea. I whispered it.
Can the monster? We can funnel the monster through the door, and have a better chance.
Oh, okay. Like, can I hear that?
Hear what?
Yeah. I feel like you could.
Hear what he's planning to do?
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't that far apart from each other. So.
Okay, I see what he means. Yeah, just have the door, the monster like stuck at the door, and we just kind of well at it as it tries to get in.
Right. Okay. So speaking of which, it is Splinter's turn.
We can do that, or
Let's do this song.
haul tail back to the other door.
I am down for whatever has the most survival rate.
Getting the fudge out of here. So, yeah, I might use my I'm gonna move all the way and use my dash action to get to the other door.
Okay. So
We're literally just running around right now.
all right. So you get to about here
Close enough.
with your full dash, and
That's it.
anything else you want to do? Because you do still have one action.
Mm,
Well, wait. Does a
My-
charge doesn't use your entire. No, I guess it does use all your action, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dash.
Yeah.
Is my-
Dash
Okay,
is the
so,
action.
yeah.
If anything, he would have a bonus action.
Gotcha.
Which we
So, I mean, there's really nothing that constitutes a bonus action right now. So, that would be like opening the door, which it's already open. So, okay, DJ.
I go to the very back of the room and kind of do a sweep of anything useful,
Okay.
and
So, yeah,
set
you
set
actually
him
do come
down
around-
back here too.
Okay, you come around this corner and you see that there is a metal chest
Oh,
in the room. Okay, and you also set down Zitra,
yeah. Set him down, and
his
if I can, I open it. But if not,
his poor battered body.
Whatever HP was at, now he's down to 1.
All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and try to open it.
try to open it.
Okay. So it does open, and inside
It's a
you.
mimic.
No, I'm not that evil.
Jeez, that'd be fucking horrible.
All right, inside you do find a +1 longsword and about 100 gold.
All right, I take them.
All right.
What kind of weapon did you use, Nick? Jinsun?
It was a glaive.
Glaive.
Sorry, a halberd. Same thing, right?
Close, yeah. Enough.
All right. So this guy actually starts to come up onto the
Oh my
walkway.
god.
And it kind of used up all of its actions there. I don't want to play that song. Stop doing that. All right. And it does turn around and turns attention towards Splinter now.
He's facing Splinter.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know any of the scenes. But...
All right.
Okay.
We are back to
Oh.
Jinsun.
Okay. I will peek out the door.
Okay. Just be a 5-foot step. Okay.
Okay, and tell Isha behind me the monster is between us and your companion, or the creature.
Okay.
Is that your only response?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
What should we do?
I've never come across this type of encounter before.
Yeah, me neither, buddy.
In a lucid moment, Zitra says, like, if you leave me to die, I'll kill you all.
Oh, okay. Can I look at the monster and anyway, maybe insight, see how strong it may appear or anything?
I can just kind of tell you right off the bat. It's very large.
Okay.
It has giant rows of teeth. Like, legitimately, this is what it looks like.
Two
And
tails?
judging from the amount of corpses around the room and blood everywhere, you could probably ascertain that it's pretty damn strong.
Okay.
You
But
said
then
it-
again, you also haven't really attacked it or tried anything yet to damage it, so you really don't have much to go on that.
Okay. Does it have a tentacles, a tail, two tails?
It has 2 tentacles.
Yeah, 2 testicles.
Does it have 4 legs?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's his name? Splinter. What is the plan here? I'm gonna yell at around the corner.
Distract it. I can distract it until.
You seem like a weary vet. What should we do?
How nice of you.
Get out of there.
Get out of here.
I will.
First,
I will
you
try-
get out of there.
I will distract it with my darts. I will
they-
throw stuff at it.
Are they tranquilizing darts?
I wish. No.
Okay, then I will take a. I will take a step back.
Okay.
And one more.
Okay.
And I'll just hold my attack action for if it does try to come into the doorway right there.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So, Splinter, it's your turn again.
We've done 0 damage.
So
this
like,
thing,
I'm just gonna yell. I'm distracted.
Yeah, no one's done anything.
I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Okay. No. Okay. I take it back. All right. Roll a d20.
Because
This is going
I
well.
mean, once it gets close enough, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get inside that door. But right now, I'm just gonna try and distract it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Isha real quick. If the humans try to
19.
escape this way, that monster will eat them.
So we weren't supposed to come this way?
Are you asking me?
I rolled a 19.
All right. So you hit.
Okay.
So roll for damage.
It's only a D4. Yeah, D4. Nice. 4 damage.
Great.
Nice.
How's he looking?
All right. All right. So you throw the dart at it. It hits it squarely in the head, and then it's dead. No.
Oh my Jesus.
No.
I've
All right,
ascended to
you-
godhood.
Right. You hit it right in the head. It doesn't even seem to recognize that you even threw anything at it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. And you still have a movement action.
Can I just, I'm gonna, man, I'd have to use my movement. Alright, I'm just gonna step one step closer to the door so that way all I have to do is just jump in. Boop. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to yell at it. Hey! Over here! Yeah, stinky!
All right.
Nice.
And it does reek of dead bodies and whatnot, by the way. So it is
nice.
quite stinky.
Oh, very observant.
Oh, stinky. All right, Isha, it's your turn.
Alright, I pick up Zitra. I make my way to the door and kind of peek through.
Okay, that's pretty much all your movement actions there.
Yeah.
All right, you peek through and you see that the monster is turned away from you right now and has its attention towards Splinter, who's yelling at it and calling it stinky.
Alright, I use the rest of my turn to turn around and talk to Sung.
What?
Is it not safe the way you came? Is that not the best bet to go?
Can you give me a rundown of where I came from down the ladder?
Sure. So you are actually in the basement area of the slaves' quarters.
Okay.
So it would be safe to return to, yes.
Yes, it is safer there.
So why did you tell me to come this way?
into the door?
Yes.
I'm trying to find a way out because where I came from, they were in captivity, the humans. So if we return there, I mean, there's no sure sign guarantee that we will be able to escape.
Got it. And I look back. I kind of keep my eyes peeking outside, and I'm waiting for an opportunity to run.
All right. All right. Back to this thing's turn.
And
Okay.
Nice knowing you.
So, Splinter, since you only did a 5-foot step, you can feasibly step through the door and be a little safe here for a second if you want.
Sure, I will do that.
Okay. So, as you do that, it whips one of its tentacles out at you, and it just misses as you step through the door.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank the gods. And I'm gonna probably shut the door.
What?
Okay. Yeah. So you use your bonus action. Well, I'll just say that as a free action. As a free action, you shut the door and just kind of pin yourself against it.
Nice. Here's
right.
Johnny.
Jin Sung, it's your turn.
Are you carrying your friend DJ?
He's not my friend, but yeah.
Okay.
He did make a bad first impression.
My character doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. I will tell you. I will run out there towards the ladder and maybe try to get the monster's attention, and then maybe your friend can Splinter can move here with you, and then maybe y'all can dash towards me. Oh no.
Sounds like a terrible plan. Let's do it.
All right. All right. I'm gonna run as far as I can without what is that? 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
By the way,
shit.
when you're telling me this, I am freaking the fuck out. Like, you see a scared young... You're definitely saying how young and inexperienced I am in this moment. I am sweating, eyes like in fight or flight mode, looking back and forth, not knowing what to do.
Okay. Hey, you can tell that I'm also skittish. That everything I'm telling you just seems like I'm grabbing it out of air, like no experience behind anything I'm saying.
Great.
But that's what you
We're
have
all-
a feeling.
We're all on the same page.
We got this.
It's like, and you both also catch the very faint whiff of pissed pants coming from the door over on the other side. So
Okay, so from where I'm at, I'm going to throw. How far is that? How far is that? 60 feet is my max for a hand axe.
that's within 60 feet.
Okay, I'm going to throw one hand axe at the monster to try to get its attention.
Okay. So roll a d20.
Motherfucker, it was a 3.
Yeah.
All right, so you throw one of your hand axes, and it doesn't even quite get to it, and it plops in the water. But the sound itself, hang on. But the sound itself actually does cause the beast to kind of turn around, and it sees you running out, and now its attention is towards you.
Okay, I'm going to look at my left hand and be like, huh, I must be right-handed, and look at my other hand.
How old are you? And you don't know what is your dominant hand?
And I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yep. All right. So, Splinter, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and take a little peek outside the door.
Okay.
And see,
So, yeah,
what I see.
You peek outside the door, and you do notice that the creature is directing its attention away from you, and it seems like it's going to start making its way over towards the other side of the room.
Man, I don't have anything. That's the thing. Oh shoot. I'm gonna try. Well, I'm gonna do that little food on a stick and throw it in the water again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and direct it.
If we feed him enough, we can befriend him.
that's the goal. I'm gonna just throw it in the water, kind of
Like around here-ish.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Let's see. Hopefully, yeah, that's it. Do I need to roll for it?
Okay.
Just
You don't
as far
necessarily
as
need
I
to roll
can.
for it. You're not really trying to hit anything. You're just throwing it as far as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. It plops into the water again. The creature seems to kind of sniff the air. And it turns its attention towards that meat, and it seems to kind of redirect itself to go towards that way.
Yes, I'm a genius. Okay.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Brain fart. I just sit there and just like have the door open, readying another one. That's my next action.
Okay.
Is,
So
yeah.
it's Isha's turn.
I haul ass to the stairs.
All right. So you just got to dash.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you do get to the ladder leading upward, but that's can't quite climb it because that was all of your movement action to even get there. So,
Got you.
all right. Now we are back to this guy. So he starts getting back into the water and starts swimming towards that ration you threw there, and he doesn't quite get there yet. Okay. Back to Jinsung.
Okay. I will move towards Isha.
Okay.
If it takes if it takes my action to dash, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd probably be dashing at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, and you're not able to climb the ladder because Isha's kind of in the way of it.
Okay. That'll be
All
Protect
right.
me as I climb up.
Splinter, it's your turn.
I'm gonna just step out of the door. Just want like kind of only one step out. Yeah. I was like, "Hey guys, look!" And I'm gonna do another one at the same around the same spot.
Another one.
Okay. Another one. Alright, you do that. And the creature just kind of still keeps making its way towards that meat.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you
Space
want
meat.
to do
And
any other action? Because you just did a 5-foot step, so.
I'm gonna step back inside the door.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Wait. So the monster's not moving away from you?
No, it is.
It
Oh,
is.
okay.
It's moving towards the food. That's what I was trying to get y'all to see. Is like, I'm throwing food into the water and it's chasing it.
Alright, Isha, it's your turn again.
I climb up the ladder with them, if possible.
Oh, okay, yep. So you climb, it's not too high up, so you are able to get to the top, and you open the hatch, and you climb out, and you are now off the map. Go.
I was standing in front of her, like Piccolo in front of Gohan, body blocking.
Yeah. Isha's a male.
Oh, in front of him. Sorry.
Yeah.
I knew that, but I
I am
actually
kind of
said her.
pretty, so it's okay.
You have a high charisma.
It doesn't matter about charisma.
I thought
Your
charisma
looks.
determines your beauty.
Nope.
I mean, it can. It just depends.
Yeah, so what's your charisma?
Huh? You don't know.
21.
Hit me.
All right, so the monster swims towards that food. It makes it to the rations, and with both tentacles, it picks up both rations, and again, just like eats it in one gulp. And that's the end of its turn. So back to Jinsung.
As I notice that, I want to wave Splinter over, and I want to hold my action to whenever the monster starts to move in any direction towards us. I want to have
I think
a rash.
Splinter is behind a door, so he probably wouldn't see.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hold. I noticed. I would notice him have thrown the food. Would I?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull a ration out of my bag, and hold my action to throw it into the water once I see the monster go towards a certain towards the cement way or something.
Okay. All right. So back to, let's see, back to Splinter.
I'm just gonna peek outside the door, kind of look around, see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. And you
So,
see that the monster is decently farther away from you now.
Okay. What do I see? Well, I don't see Isha anymore.
Right, I'm up.
Jin, and what is Jin doing at this moment? That I would.
He was holding that ration, like being prepared to throw it, just in case the creature makes a move.
Okay. I'm just gonna put 2 and 2 together and use my dash action to get to him.
All right. You get to there.
Oh, you're screaming?
Yeah. No. And internally, yes.
Right. All right. So it kind of looks around a little bit, notices Jinsung, and starts making its way towards Jinsung.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay. Jinsung, did you want to do anything with that ready to action, or were you hold
Yeah.
on.
Could I try to throw it behind the monster? The ration.
Oh, sure. Roll a d20 for that.
18.
You hit the monster right.
18. So yeah, you managed to throw it behind it to about about where that middle square was right there.
Okay.
And just kind of floating in the water again. And it is now your just full turn, Jinsung.
Fuck. I'll prepare another ration and hold my action.
Okay. And back to Splinter.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would be able to get there. And 11. Yeah, I'm gonna use. Man, I'm gonna get there at 11.
I would book it, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Ah! That last square, would I be able to make it up?
You could start climbing it, but you wouldn't be getting all the way up.
Typical. I start climbing.
Okay. All right, back to this guy again. So it got to about right there. It actually reaches out its tentacle and grabs the ration without really needing to move, and eats it. And then again, it kind of turns toward you guys and sees both of you are starting to make your way out.
Oh God.
All right.
I'm climbing as fast as I can.
Okay, Jinsung, it's your turn.
Fuck this fat motherfucker. On the damn ladder. How high is he? How high is he in the ladder?
He's on like the first like 3 steps. So like,
Okay, I'm gonna chunk this other ration north monster as far as I can.
north. Okay.
Get on the ladder, put your head between his legs, and just go up with him.
So yeah, it gets to about right here-ish. And the monster kind of like just watches the ration fly through the air, and then just kind of looks back at you.
We're the bigger male
So
right
you
now.
got thick legs and a fat ass.
I'm gonna be on the ladder. I'm gonna use my. Can I hold a movement action or no?
Sure.
Okay. As soon as Splinter is up the ladder, I will be right behind him following.
All right.
Okay.
So back to Splinter. I'm assuming you're gonna finish climbing up the ladder.
I'm gonna finish climbing up the ladder. As soon as I get to the top, I'm just gonna stick my arm down so I can like lift him up even faster
Sure.
up the ladder.
You're gonna pull through him a detached arm. Watch.
Yes.
He's like, just kidding.
He's like, wow, you're really light. So.
All right. So since you had that held action, you can also start to move up the ladder there, Jinsung.
Okay, perfect.
Right. So yeah, you head up the ladder. You get to near the top, and you grab onto Splinter's arm as the creature kind of like whips a tentacle out to try to grab at you. But he pulls you up just in the nick of time,
Oh,
and you
man.
you all find yourself in the slave quarters room. So let me get that pulled up. Give me 1 second. That was fun.
That was scary.
Wait, who
That's the
picked it?
idea.
Jelly Zetra down there?
Huh?
No, you had Zetra the whole
No,
time.
no.
Yeah.
The only place I would think is he'd be inside that treasure room, whatever.
We'll stop that scary music. Okay.
I need a beer after that, and a cigarette.
And a cigarette.
And a cigarette.
All right. That was close.
Yes, my character doesn't handle stress very well. That's why he's a drunkard.
All right, let me get you guys set up 1 second. If anyone does want to take a break, just let me know if you want to grab like drinks or anything.
I got it on
Because
here.
this would be a good second to take a break if you
Oh,
need be.
I guess I'll do that.
bathroom
I'll go
break.
look for a snack and try and get out the wee wee.
Same.
Alrighty.
Be back.
Sounds good. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, is correct. Oh my Jesus. This
That
is
was good though.
skitty.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have ended very well if you tried to do a straight up fight.
Oh yeah, no, I figured that as soon as you said, "Oh, this is exactly what it looks like." I think, okay,
Yeah.
pretty much what it looks like. No, I was definitely not gonna.
Where is that other character at? Am I in the wrong thing? Oh, there he is.
Hold on. My doggy won't be quiet.
There was one other thing I was gonna do and I forgot. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I will also be right back, actually. Okay, I'm back. Guess no one else is.
Shoot. I'm hoping that I can peer back down, and hopefully that monster is gone. Because what was our orders
I
again?
got chips and salsa, bitches.
Nice. Our order was
Your order was to enter the stronghold and basically do sabotage to damage the defenses.
I'm here.
Ah, that's right.
Would rescuing slaves damage their defensives?
Yes, because they feed the slaves to their machine to power the empire.
Oh my god. It's like the Matrix.
I was gonna say that sounds. Have y'all seen Snowpiercer?
Yes.
Oh,
It's really good.
It is.
Had Captain
Alright.
America in it.
So everyone back and ready to continue?
Yes.
That was a good good ending on that music there too.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm back and ready to TPK.
Indeed. So right now there's no there is no order. We're out of combat, so don't worry so much about the turn order if that's what you're asking about, Jonathan. But I will say, Jonathan, you do look or Splinter, he looks down the hatch back down at the monster, and it is just kind of it's trying to reach up to you guys, but just can't. Its tentacles aren't long enough to go all the way up the ladder, but it is definitely trying.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna shut that hatch and
Okay. All right. So as you all climb your way up the hatch and you find yourself in this room, it is a cold, dimly lit room with an old wooden floor. The ground is damp and smells of mildew. There is a huddled group of humans that waits in one corner of the room. A young human boy runs up to Jin Sung and hugs onto his leg. And says, "Did you find a way out? Are we going to leave soon? Are these people part of the army?"
I will tell them these people are allies, I believe, but the path we just traveled seems very dangerous for right now. We need to find an alternative.
All right, and as you say that, he kind of sinks his head down and says, "I see." And then a middle-aged man of average height calls back to the child and says, "Kaim, calm yourself, boy." And he looks at Jin Sung and says, "We heard terrible noises coming from beneath us. You said it wasn't safe to go through. Was there any way to get past?"
Possibly there's a giant creature down there of extraordinary stature.
What do you mean
And-
possible? If we go down there, we will all die.
But the creature did not appear right away. Perhaps we could snake our way.
When you say that, one of the women actually hugs one of their children and says, "Like I'm not risking my life or my children's lives for such a foolhardy escape."
Yes, I agree. We need to find an alternative.
All right. And the same man that spoke before us is like, "So you're all with the army. What all are you doing here? Are you also trying to free us?"
I say
We
yes
were
and step
s-
forward.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm just gonna.
we were sent here to free you guys. We did have some other things that we needed to do first, but you guys
Oh,
are our
like-
main priority.
Well, what all else did you need to do within this fortress? It's being held by Winglies, as I'm sure you know.
We're needing to do some sort of sabotage, something that will slow them down as best as possible, but nothing to the extent where we will lose our lives.
I've recently noticed while I've been held captive by the Winglies that does a Wingly speak a certain language or anything?
They do speak Wingly. I mean, that is a language of them, but some of them were also speaking Common.
Okay. At a time they were speaking common, and perhaps they did not think I was listening. They had mentioned something about a secret weapon, but I haven't seen it myself. But the direction of all the commotion was coming from a large tent near the center of all this fortress. Perhaps that could be what you are speaking of, sabotage.
The same middle-aged man that spoke before says, "So yes, sabotage. Well, Diaz's plan does seem like that would be a good idea. You could probably all get by if you just disguise yourselves as one of the captives, as Jin Sung has. There are probably a few places where you could all make a difference. It's getting close to lunchtime for the Winglies right now. There is an old barracks where the Winglies tend to congregate. You could potentially make your way into the kitchens and poison their food or drink. Maybe even steal a weapon or two if you're there while you're there, if you're careful. Just don't get caught.
It's interesting-
As Jin,
It
yes,
actually says weapon. Oh, that reminds me. I pull out the sword, or like unsheath it, I guess. The one that I just found.
Okay.
I turn
Okay.
to Splinter. It says, "Would this be of any use to you?" And I kind of hold it out for him to inspect with me. Hello, Splinter. Are you okay?
Splinter, Splinter, Splinter.
Hi. What's up? Going on? Sorry, doggy distracted me.
There you go.
What happened?
I turn to you and I
Magic sword.
pull out the sword that I had found,
Okay.
and I ask if it would be any use to you. I don't know any of its properties, but it looks to be somewhat well made.
Hey. I mean, I can hold on to it. I'm not very good with that sword.
I take a look at it. Is there anything I can tell about it? Does it have any specific markings or any features that may just seem different from a normal sword?
There is an etching in the around the hilt that looks like it might be like a maker's mark. Usually, I would say that you would probably have common knowledge that anything that has a actual mark on it is usually something of decent quality. It's not like a mass-produced sword. So it would be, just from general knowledge, you would ascertain that it is a pretty well-made weapon.
Gotcha. How about this? If I'll hold on to it, but I take out also, I guess, the pouch of gold that I have now.
Yeah.
I give him 30 pieces. I give 30 pieces to Sung as well.
Okay.
I give. I put one piece into Clementine's body.
Dang,
Into his
so-
body.
Yeah,
Where exactly are you placing it in his body?
that bite wound.
Yeah, in the bite wound.
Okay. Noted.
No, I put it into his, I don't know, trousers.
Okay. Okay. That's. Okay. So
Thank you, friend.
And
the man. Go ahead.
yeah, I keep 5, and I give. I guess how many other people are there here, out of the slaves or whatever?
There's roughly about 15 people in this room.
Do they have like a leader? Do they look like?
The man that just spoke would probably be the closest thing to a leader so far that you could tell.
So I gave 30 away. No, I gave 60 away. Gave 1 away, so I'll give him 15 gold,
Okay.
and I'll let him know to help out the others once they're escaped. Like, it'll be for them to get food and whatnot, just to get themselves back on their feet.
Okay, so he graciously accepts, and he says, "Aye, I'll do that. Let me tell you a few other things that could potentially help out your mission. As Jin Sung said, overnight the Winglies had put up a large tent within the walls. Some of our people had heard of a secret weapon, as Jin Sung said. It was apparently commissioned by the Wingly Emperor Mebu Frama. It's well guarded, and we are not allowed anywhere near the tent. I worry what lies beneath it and what it could mean for Diaz's army. Perhaps if you could find a way to damage it without being caught, it would probably make a great difference for the coming battle. Lastly, they also have a storage of magical items near the old barracks. I think the Wheatlings called the items gushing magma? If I had a bet, I would say they're probably explosives. You could potentially set off those explosives and damage the barracks, maybe even the wall itself. This would most certainly blow your cover, though. So if you are going to do that, I would highly recommend doing that as a last resort. This could also be a great way to signal the army to actually begin the assault.
Noted. I turn to Splinter and to Song. Says, well, I can't say I have much experience with any of those. What do you recommend we do?
First, Is the army waiting for us to return?
Right now, they're waiting for any sort of a signal to begin the attack, based
so they
upon like what they
are
were
waiting.
telling you. They're
Okay.
waiting in ambush right now.
Okay, good. Because I thought I was gonna like, okay, I was gonna volunteer as tribute to haul butt through the maze the labyrinth we just went through. Get back over there, tell them we found some stuff. And then rush
I don't
off.
think you're gonna be able to do that.
Okay. Um. Okay, so they are waiting for. Okay. Well, no, but they are waiting for any kind of signal. We can use that explosive as the signal. And at the possibly same time use that to destroy the secret weapon. I mean, I'm hoping. But
He
I haven't
responds.
dealt-
He responds to that and says, well, the tents are not close to that, to those explosives. Perhaps you could take one of them, maybe, but I'm not entirely sure."
10-4.
Are you saying that task would be really hard? That maybe we should avoid doing that specifically? Talking to the man.
He says, perhaps I don't. It is clear across the fortress. I don't know if you could get those explosives and sneak them over at the same time. Maybe though. I'm really not sure.
Sounds like a hard no to me.
All right. So, out of game. What is the plan of attack here?
Well, I'm still thinking we can use the explosive at least. Uh, uh, Once we can find a way to sabotage that weapon first, and then set off these charges. That way, we'll it should be enough of a distraction from the Weendleys that hopefully, and it'll put a hole in the wall that the general can use that as the sign as to ambush. But there's not much
So we
that I
can't
know of.
we can't start the ambush until we've sabotaged this thing, right?
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that is your mission at the moment. Yes.
So we need to do the sabotaging first.
Yes.
We could weaken their defenses as well by poisoning their food supply.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good one. Especially if we're about to ambush them, we don't want them at their fullest.
If we do that, though, we will have to wait until they eat. It might take a while before we can just set things off.
Your time frame on sabotaging the weapon and blowing up the barrels, is that all going to happen tonight? Will that all happen within the next 30 minutes?
I don't know. Was that the plan?
I don't know how
Well,
fast we can do that.
So right now the army is just standing by, waiting for a signal to begin the attack. Just know that the longer you wait, the longer the army is having to burn through their own
Right.
food sources and everything else. So
Yeah, so that one may not be the best idea. Something swift would seem to be the best action.
How do we sabotage this weapon?
Do we have anything on us? Like, would y'all have any packs?
Uh,
And do we even know what the weapon is?
no, you wouldn't know what the weapon is.
I have nothing on me. Nothing special.
Yeah, I don't have anything on me besides the silver sword.
I guess if anything, we should just figure out what the weapon is first, and then after that, maybe come up with a plan. Because we're shooting in the dark until we know what it is.
Shall we try to sneak our way there? Maybe any way we can take Wingley's clothing and maybe go that way, or is that a bad idea?
Sounds like a great idea to me.
Well, do we look like Wingleys? I know they're humanoids.
I don't know.
They have platinum hair.
I do not have platinum hair.
I do definitely not
So-
have platinum hair.
Yeah, it's kind of doubtful that you'd be able to disguise yourself as a wingly.
Okay, then I guess how are we gonna get out of this prison first? We're in the slave camp.
Well, right now you're all just kind of hanging out in the basement.
Yeah, I guess I start searching around. How big is the place we're in right now?
I mean, it's pretty big. It is housing all of the slaves in the camp right now. So I would say, geez, I don't know. This is kind of a ballpark.
Well, I guess is this as far as I know, is the way we came the only way out?
No, there's a staircase in the other side of the room.
Okay. I guess I start asking around what other ways can we get out to sneak there?
Okay. So they say that if you head upstairs, there is a door that leads out. They don't keep us locked in here, probably because we're within the fort and there's really no way to escape from within the side of the fort. So you should be able to freely move around. Just as long as you don't go to any of the near the tent or try to search through any of their personal belongings.
And us carrying weapons, is that a big no-no? Because I mean, some of our weapons are big.
I would not have them in clear sight. If you can hide any weapons, they probably won't really think to check you.
There's no way I'm hiding mine. I have a great sword and I'm wearing like really not a lot of clothes. I guess I start asking around to see if they have any like kind of like tattered cloaks or anything I can try and like put over to maybe hide it.
Sure. One of them does hand you a large cloak that you could potentially hide yourself, and it also kind of makes you blend in a little more with the captives.
Great, I do that.
I would need one as well, if you don't mind.
Sure. One of them takes theirs off and gives it to you. It kind of shivers a little bit because it is a little chilly down there.
Asshole.
There's a carpet right here. Wrap them up in this carpet
Shoot. Well,
for the cause.
Wow.
I will start making my way up those stairs.
Okay.
I'll leave Clementine here. And ask
Yeah.
I was gonna ask the guys to, whenever they find their chance to escape, to please take him with them. And I kind of give them directions back to our camp, to where we came from.
Okay. Okay.
As best as I can.
Yeah. So they kind of nod and said, "We'll take good care of him. Don't worry." And he's still just kind of unresponsive, almost kind of a little delirious at this point.
as if he has got a big old knot in his head.
Oh yeah, he also has a giant knot on his forehead. Like what happened to him?
He deserved it. Now walk off.
All right. So Jin Sung makes his way upstairs. Does everybody else follow?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm right behind him.
I don't look very much of the part. I do have a little bit of armor on me. I don't have, shoot. These don't come with common clothes. I don't think this pack comes with common clothes.
Here, Kit Kat.
It's okay. One of the humans also gives you his cloak.
I know.
Does he
but he's
shiver
all
too?
freezing now.
Yeah, they all shiver.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
They're all. Oh geez, they're
Oh
all
my
freezing to
god,
death.
who's moving the house?
I'm gonna just I swear I will give this back as soon as
Oh.
possible.
Do they
I just
look
need
like
this for the moment.
malnourished?
Some of them do a little bit, yes.
Yeah,
I give half
then
my
I'm gonna give him my
rations.
food. Yeah, I'm gonna give
Okay.
half of what's left. I think I threw away like 3 or 4 pieces of food.
I'll
give him
I have
most of it.
20 pounds of rations. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Jesus. So yeah, you give it to them. They distribute it to their children first, who very hurriedly start eating it.
Yeah, I
and
give
they also
9. I have 10 of them. I give 9.
Oh boy! All right,
So
I-
9 days worth of food.
gotcha. So yeah, they're all very appreciative.
I'm give him. It's like I don't have as much, but I give him 5.
Okay. So y'all make your way upstairs.
Yes.
All right. Up. So you go up the stairs and you find yourself in more of the common area. There are. This dang thing would work. There are sort of like just like beds of hay, really, that they've been using as makeshift beds, with some kind of ragged cloths as blankets. And then on the other side of the room, you do see a double doors leading outward.
Got you.
Well, can we see outside?
There are a few windows, so yes, you do see. I'm actually going to show you here. You do see on the other side there is a building, as well as a kind of a frozen creek going through here, and a bridge on the other side.
Can we see the guards?
Not from where you guys are. There's no guards that towards that way now.
Okay. We need to be very cautious of the guards. Obviously, we don't know what they're capable of. If they're magic. Well, I've seen what they are capable of. They're very capable of destroying us all. quite
Perhaps it may
easily.
not be best that I do any of the talking. I'm not so great with my words.
Shoot. Well.
Is that the tent?
Well, you guys don't see that yet because
Oh, okay, sorry.
you haven't gone out the door.
Do either
I
of you
mean-
have a silver tongue?
I can speak the. It's more of a like a bronze or a brass tongue. What is it's there?
You seem like you know your way around some words.
I do have my
Tinfoil.
way around with words.
Okay, I will peek my head out the door.
Okay. So you peek your head out the door. You do see on the other end there are a couple guards standing around a very, very large tent. And you can also kind of see up on the walls a little bit. There are also some guards overlooking on a tower.
Oh shit! How tall is that wall?
It's roughly a little over 30 feet.
Damn. Okay. And to the left of the door, where I see that little river. How far can I see that way?
Let's see. You'd probably be able to see about to like at the beginning of that bridge there, as well as the creek.
Okay. What time of day is it?
It is about midday right now.
Okay. Should we go straight to the tent, or what do you?
Well, if we go straight to the tent, we're gonna have to fight the guards.
Okay, I will follow your lead. You seem like what you were doing.
We have to sabotage the tent, but during midday, it's gonna be hard to sneak around. I imagine even at night it'd be harder. It'd be a little bit easier, but still.
Should we wait tonight then?
I would think it's best. Use the night, the dark as our cover. I can be very sneaky.
Sounds like a plan.
Should we maybe we can recruit some slaves to cause a commotion?
Possibly.
And put them in harm's way. I don't think so.
Okay, because we got a sabotage weapon. Sorry, I'm going through sabotage weapon. And where is this place with the bombs? explosives? Where do you?
It was behind the near the barracks.
Where's the soup kitchen?
It's inside of the barracks.
And where's this barracks? Is that large building?
That was the other
assuming-
building over here.
Okay.
I guess should we walk around and explore?
Yeah, we can do
Can
that.
we? Walk?
But-
Are we allowed to walk around?
They said we could because they know that we can't escape.
I
Oh, I said.
I-
Okay.
I took away my greatsword and one of these
Yeah, I'm gonna-
haystacks,
Exactly.
and
That-
any other. I'm just gonna have my fist on me.
Okay.
I'm gonna put away basically all of my stuff except for just my clothes.
Alrighty.
That sounds great. Actually, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna hide my armor. I'm gonna doff everything. Or
What a
use
loser.
those ragged clothes. I'm gonna shove some hay inside me just to keep me warm.
Okay.
But also within the hay, like, do the rest of the slaves have boots and stuff?
Sort of like kind of makeshift cloth shoes, yeah. But not like actual like boots.
Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna just look as slavey as possible.
You got it.
And I'm gonna shove some darts within the hay. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep a handful.
Okay.
I will follow their lead and put my halberd in there, but I will keep my hand axe and my net on me.
Okay.
It's like, don't you think they might see that?
And if they ask, it's for woodworking and catching fish in this pond right here.
Are we allowed to fish and catch?
No, but
We're not allowed to fish? I thought we were slaves. We're supposed to feed them.
you guys are captives, man. You're really not allowed to have a whole lot of leisure.
Oh, okay. Well, knowing that, I guess I will leave everything in my haystack as well.
Okay.
So we're not slaves, we're captives?
I mean, you're captive slaves, but I mean,
Just
Let's
because
not
you're
mince
slaves
words
doesn't
here.
mean you're gonna pick and choose what you do.
Okay, I'm ready when y'all are.
Okay. Yeah. It's just I guess start
Yeah,
walking.
Start walking around and try and gather information.
all right. Zoom out a little bit here. You can see more. All right. So as you walk out, you're kind of able to see a bigger layout of the area. So let me also do this really quick.
Can I whistle while I work?
There we go. So just
Word.
kind of took the grid off so you can see a little easier. So again, over here you see where the barracks is. You also see that there is a road on the other end, probably where a lot of the traffic in and out comes from, mostly from when the humans were still occupying this fort. You also see two tents on the other side, most likely tents for Wingley commanders or generals. And then yeah, you see this large tent here. There is one Wingley that seems to stand out from the other guards. So he is probably one of their leaders, most likely.
Okay.
Oh, any particular direction you all want to go in? Oh, also let me.
I kind of want to check out that barracks as well, since the tent is pretty heavily guarded. I don't think even just getting close to it, that I'm trying not to arouse suspicion. And if, like, the general knowledge is stay away from that tent, then I'm gonna stay away from that tent.
Okay.
But if there's no guards in the back of that barracks, that's kind of. I want to look for any weak points, any back doors, anything for that barracks.
Okay. So yeah, you're kind of able to freely move around. So you are able to just kind of stay away from there. So you do come to this bridge here.
Is that? I mean, is the lake like frozen over?
I mean, there's the water still moving, but there is ice building up in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of just crossing it, but if it's still if there's
I mean, if you'd like to try, I mean, you can try. There are a few spots that are a little more frozen over, as you can see.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So, I would probably say you might want to roll a stealth check to do that, because you are within eye shot of these guards here.
Oh, okay. So we're
Well, hang on, let's see. You could probably do it over here. But go ahead and roll a stealth check, though.
okie dokie. Let me get my dice. That just fell. Oh my Jesus! Let's see. Natural 20, baby. Oh.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you very deftly kind of make your way across the ice, and you, without making a single sound, are able to get behind the barracks here. You're able to kind of see into the windows, so let me do this. Oh, that's barrels, my bad. Barracks. You are able to see inside, and you see these winglies kind of just going about their business. Some of them are doing research and in some books. Some of them are kind of sharpening some weapons. And when you come to this other end, you do see there are a stack of barrels. This is most likely the magical items that they were talking about.
Okay. Okie dokie. All right, I'm gonna move back to the group and let them know everything I saw.
Okay.
Do I need to roll another stealthy check?
Nah, you got a 20. It's fine.
10 for.
All right.
Do we see any slaves being put to work or doing anything?
There are some that are around kind of doing some basic work, like chopping firewood, just kind of carrying supplies back and forth from one tent to another, or, just going about regular business.
Okay.
Is there any way I can see one? Like maybe I'll sit around for a bit and see if there's like a pattern. And see if I can try and make my way to a slave that is taking supplies to any of the tents to our right.
The large tent?
Yeah.
Sure. There are actually no slaves anywhere around the tent. The only thing that's around there are the Wingley guards just standing there. It seems like anytime there is a slave that moves somewhat close, they immediately tell them to back off and get back to work. So they're being very protective of it.
Okay. What about the other buildings?
Sure. The ones that are chopping firewood, there's really only like one or two that's really focusing on that. There are occasionally some that come up to pick up the logs and stack them over in this kind of stack area in front of the barracks there. Some of them are going inside to feed the fire on the inside of the barracks, but then they are able to come back out, and the guards don't really seem to pay much notice to them. They're just kind of going about their regular duty.
I look at us, and I say maybe one of us should take some firewood inside there and maybe get an earshot and try and get some intel.
Okay.
Or at least scope it out.
Okay.
But nothing too long. You don't want to look suspicious.
Sounds good. I will do that then.
Okay, so Splinter's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just kind of... I made this map, like, really big for some reason.
That's okay.
Alright, so yeah, thank you. So yeah, you grab a couple logs, and you're able to make your way through. The guards don't really pay much notice to you. And you do get inside. So what do you want to do from here? So you're now inside of the barracks. You have some logs in your arms.
Okay.
Kind of zoom in
I
here.
guess there's a fireplace, right? Is that what that is?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab put some of the logs there, and just
Okay.
as I'm walking by, I'm kind of taking I'm gonna keep my head down, but I'm looking at it, seeing exactly what's inside, what they're doing.
All right. Do you understand Wingley?
I don't think I actually do. Well, hold on. Common, aquatic. No, I just know common and aquatic.
Okay. So they are kind of speaking amongst themselves, but in their own language. They do kind of gesture at you a little bit, and they sort of smirk and just continue talking amongst themselves.
It's like when you're at the nail salon.
This one over here, let's see here. The one standing at this table with the books kind of looks at you and goes like, "You there. I haven't seen you before. What's your name?"
Uh-oh.
They call me Raji.
Raji.
I've been in the slaves, just been down in the quarters the most. I haven't been feeling well, but lately I need to get some fresh air.
You know what? It's not even important. Just go downstairs and get me a bowl of soup. I'm hungry.
Aye, sir. And so I'm just gonna nod and walk all sheepishly away. I'm just a mere coward. Don't mind me.
All right. Okay, so you make your way down the stairs and you kind of find yourself in a storeroom. There is a bookcase across the on the opposite wall and a bunch of barrels of that kind of smell of alcohol in this room. And there's also
Maybe
a
I
door
shouldn't
leading
have
to
been
another room.
Is there, is the door closed and stuff?
It is closed, yes.
They can anybody see inside there?
Inside of this room, no.
Okay, I'm gonna look for. Or do any of those barrels have like an what can I say? Like a spigot, a valve of some sort?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just. Is there any of them that like recently used?
You can tell kind of one of the ones on the top stack looks like it has been used recently. There's a few wet stains on.
Can I reach it? And if so, I'm going to open up the spigot just a little bit and steal me a drink.
Sure.
Just a small
God.
drink.
Just a little drink.
Just a little drink.
Okay, but yes, you can do that.
Yay! Okay, I'm just. I know. Too much of a good thing is always a bad thing, so I'm just gonna get me a little drink, shut it, and clean my face real. Like just kind of wipe my hands and then wipe my hand on the floor. I don't want my clothes to look like it's wet.
Okay.
So, that scratched a little itch. Okay, and then I'm going to enter that room like nothing happened.
Okay.
And,
So you
there's-
enter this room, and you find many Wingleys kind of sitting in this sort of common area, just going about their business.
you know what?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. How many? I'm gonna keep count of how many I see.
Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let me actually go up a layer here. So you've seen 10 so far. Well, not counting the 2 guards outside, so 12 altogether.
Okay. Okay.
Really quick. What's everyone else doing right now?
I make our way. I tell him that we should make our way to go help chop wood, so we're not just standing around.
Okay.
Unless he has
Yeah.
a better idea.
I do not at the time.
All right. Okay, so back to oops. Back to Splinter here.
Okay. I'm just gonna look for anything, a bowl, a ladle, and stuff, and so I can bring this man his soup.
So yeah, you do see in this middle table here, or excuse me, not the middle table. You do see at this far table over here, there is a large kettle of soup.
Is that a map?
And you do
by the
see,
way?
huh? That is a map right there, yes. But I mean, it's not like it's just flavor. It's not actually like anything.
Oh, okay. I guess I was gonna say I want to kind of walk that general direction, just like trying to eye the map real fast. The map, the map, the map. But okay, if
Right.
it's just for flavoring, then yes.
So yeah, you do see occasionally, as you're making your way over there, you do see this the occasional wingling kind of walk up, grab a bowl and fill their bowl and walk over to just kind of start eating.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna get the bowl of soup and stuff, and
Okay.
just get it ready. And shoot, that guard didn't tell me his name or anything. I'm just gonna ask one of the other winglet. Is there anything specific that y'all like inside y'all soup?
And they just just kind of look at you, and one of them says like, "Why are you speaking to me right now?"
My apologies. I just want to make the best for y'all.
And they just kind of like raise their eyebrows a little bit at you, like just kind of like a what sort of thing. And they say like, "Go on about your business, human."
I nod and then walk off into that
Okay.
the storage room, and then I close the door, and then I'm gonna set the bowl down and just throw me another drink.
Okay.
just a quick drink. Okay. Do the same thing. I'm just gonna like wipe my mouth off, clean the spigot a little bit, and wipe it on the floor. I don't want to wipe it on my clothes, so there's no hint. Also, is there a shoot? Is there like dirt or something around, or like?
Well, roll a investigation check.
Okay. Oh. Hold on. Oh wow. Okay, hold on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I rolled an 18, but I think I have. Okay, my 18 plus 0, 18.
Okay, so there is some dirt on the ground, yes, but more importantly, over in this bookshelf, you do see a couple vials on this shelf. They're filled with some sort of liquid that you're really not sure what it is. But there's about like 3 or 4 vials on this bookshelf.
Okay, well, I'm going to take 2 of them,
Okay.
and you said I did see a little bit of dirt.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna shove the dirt in my mouth and just kind of move it around and then spit it out. It's to absorb the alcohol smell from my mouth, and so that way they can't smell it on me.
Okay.
I'm a secret alcoholic. I gotta cover my tracks where I can.
I wonder if that really works in real life.
I don't know, but I'm just trying to throw off the smell. And so
Okay.
that way, if they ask, I just like, it's probably my rotting teeth. and
I just like to
put
eat
my
dirt. I'm sorry.
mouth.
Nothing suspicious here.
Well, we are starved. We are starving, so I'm getting my nutrients where I can. So, yeah, okay, I take those 2 bottles, I shove them inside the haze that are like the little hay piles that I have made. inside my.
You
door.
go all the way back to the slave quarters and shove them in the hay piles and come back.
No, he said
No,
he
no,
Holding a
stuck
bowl
his
of soup.
clothes with hay.
Oh, okay.
My clothes that wherever I have like a little pocket.
I
of
got
hay,
you.
I'm gonna put them in there.
Okay.
Yep, and then I take the bowl to McAsshole.
Back to the McAsshole.
Back to Gargamel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that though.
There you go, McAsshole.
Okay.
Make friendly,
So you-
friendly
you-
guy.
You come back up to the Wingley and you pass him the bowl of soup.
I'm not-
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna like face him or say anything to him. I'm just gonna like look away like I'm a coward.
Gotcha. He takes it and he doesn't say anything, and then he just starts eating.
Okay.
And he goes
all
like,
right,
and then
go
go ahead. Yeah, good.
Yeah. What I was gonna. What do you do? He just eats. Yeah, because I was gonna leave right after
Okay.
that. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna look for the other two,
Okay.
my friends, companions.
Yep, you
As
come
I'm
around
doing
this way and you find them that they're over here chopping wood.
I've got to
Okay.
thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Do y'all need any help? I'm asking y'all. Do y'all need any help?
No.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
What what did you see in there?
I'll tell you later.
Does it look
Okay.
like, are there any guards around us that we can see?
There's one up on the wall that's not paying attention to you, but
That's 32 feet up.
Okay. And I see him, right? I see that guard.
yeah, you saw him as you were coming up.
Okay, I will make another note of that.
I continue to keep working.
And that door, I imagine. What does that door look like leading outside?
That was the one that happened in the previous session where it just looks like it's wide open. But there was some sort of invisible force stopping things from moving through it.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. Okay. If y'all don't need anything, I'm gonna head back to the quarters, our quarters, or slave holding.
Okay. I will follow you.
Okay.
I'll wait a few minutes and then follow. I don't go as a full group.
Okay.
I'll carry whatever wood that I help chop up to the little wood pile right there and drop it off and then walk by.
Gotcha. Okay, so you all go ahead and do that, and eventually you all make your way back to the slaves' quarters. Once I get you down there,
Ding, 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 ding.
and you're on top of the roof now, but
Hell yeah. Oh,
Yes.
on the way back,
Fix that.
how many guards did I see?
all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You saw 6 more, based upon what you've already seen.
Okay. Dang, that's a lot of guards. Okay. As it should be. Okay, so I will relay. I have so far counted 19 guards, but I imagine there's more. Also, look what I found, and I pull out these little vials. Do y'all know what this is? It's like there's 2 more vials in the barracks. Also, they got wine. Was the wine good? I didn't even. ask.
Yes, it was good quality wine.
Oh,
Oh,
it's good wine.
all I could do is tell if these vials are related to nature in any way. Other than that, I don't have any practice in medicine.
Well, go ahead and do a nature check.
Okay. A 4?
Okay.
Jesus Christ! You need to get a new dice.
I've been switching
So-
through them.
So you open one of the vials and smell it a little bit. It does have a very pungent odor to it. It kind of like smells like a mixture of like alcohol and just like this sort of mildewy smell. But you're not quite sure what it is or like, where it came from.
I'll just relay that I think there might be some alcohol in here, but that's
No,
all.
don't tell me that.
That's all I can get from it
Don't even
by
tell
the
me that.
way it
Oh.
smells.
I already told him.
Why would you tell me that?
I don't know anything about you.
I know you don't. I know. And I'm not saying you. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, fuck. Because, like, you said alcohol?
It has an alcohol smell to it. Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit. I'm going to say this might be a bad idea, but I'm going to just take a drop and put it on my tongue.
Okay. So you do it. You do kind of like taste this sort of burning sensation on your tongue, which then very quickly, from just sort of a regular alcoholic burn, it very quickly turns into a very harsh burning feeling. And it actually does cause your tongue to blister a little bit.
Ooh. Scheisse.
And I'll actually be right back, guys.
Bye-bye.
So, sorry, be right back.
Next time on
No, you're good.
Dragon's Ball P.
I really don't know what the fuck to do, to be honest. Like, I just feel so unleveled, unprepared, on everything.
Unstuffed.
And stuffed is correct.
Well, I guess next. I mean, we could poison their stuff. We could put it in the food. We can put it in like the soup. They seem to be eating it. I'm not sure how much sabotage that's gonna be though.
What about the other vial? Are they both the same?
I don't know. I was gonna.
Um,
I'd imagine those. There were 4 of them. I grabbed 2. I didn't want to make it too suspicious.
I'm assuming the weapon is in that red tent, but good luck getting in there.
Yeah, we'd really need a distraction. Which
Do
I'm
we know
thinking-
anything about those 2 tents across from the barracks?
I think those are for like the leaders, right?
Yeah, the generals and.
I wonder
higher
if I wonder if we saw any slaves walking in and out.
That's what I asked, and he said no.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Hello,
okay, sorry.
So I don't know. I think for sabotage, I don't know. Our best bet is probably poisoning.
Okay. So did that like taste like a poison, or I mean, have I had an experience like this before? Just something I would have. I being on the sea, I don't know if it.
Did it taste like poison? It burned your tongue a lot. I would say that it probably wouldn't be a great thing to drink in a large quantity.
Yes. Okay. And you said there are no slaves coming in and out of that, out of those general tents. Those.
Right.
Okay. What about this big old tent? Same thing. No slaves getting near it.
Correct.
Actually, I want
So-
to. I want to test something.
Sure.
It burned my tongue, right? It burned, so it burns flesh, or at least it made it blister.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put a dab, just a single drop on my weapon.
Do a dab.
On my little dart.
Okay.
Does it like corrode the metal, burn the metal, alter? The metal?
No, it doesn't seem to do anything to your dart.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, I relay everything that I saw inside the barracks. They were eating soup. The explosive barrels on the other side. They do have weapons. There's a lot of guards that are actually inside the barracks. They really don't pay.
Go on.
All right.
Winglies are magical, correct?
Yes.
like, do they have winglies that are martial fighters and winglies that are like mages, or are they all just mage status?
They are. I mean, they are all magic users. I could say that much. How much experience have you had with winglies in your past?
Um, I observed. I don't know if it was a Wingleaf village I observed, but I was living outside of a village, so I would just observe people coming and going and practicing whatever they did. Really, that's about it. Not too much.
Well,
I guess.
that'd probably be a human village. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
most of the winglies are very secluded in their living areas. Um, but while you all are kind of talking about all this, the door does swing open, and that wingly from before that kind of stood out from the other ones walks in.
I quickly hide everything, or if I haven't already. Would we have heard him coming?
I mean, he did when he opened the door. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then,
So
Yeah.
he walks in. He goes like, "You," and points to Isha,
Fuck.
and says like, he goes, "Gather the others. I need you all for something."
Right away, so
And then he makes his way back out and waits outside.
I go and
Holy
gather
shit.
the others.
Others than slaves?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay, so yeah, you gather all the slaves up. There's roughly 30 of them in this this building at the moment,
You're about to get them all killed.
and you all make your way outside. Hang on a second.
We should have just jumped him when he came in.
Down
You all
in
make your way outside,
Falcon punch.
and then when you all come out, he looks to you all and goes like, "Excellent. Now, you all have a very important job for me. It's quite simple. Don't worry about it too much. I will need you all to make your way in front of the tent. You know the one that I'm speaking of. And just stand there and wait for me.
Oh fuck.
Understood?
Understood.
Excellent." And he makes his way back over to the tent and actually goes inside of it, and for now is out of sight.
Do I have time to go in and grab my stuff?
Yeah, you can do that really quickly.
All right. I go in and grab
So
all
shall
my
we
stuff and put it on
grab your stuff? Meaning,
my great sword and everything, but I still have it tucked away in my cloak as best as possible.
Right.
okay. Well, I'm gonna grab more darts.
I will do the same, of course, and ask them, should we signal the raid, or just follow along with this?
I think one of us should
don't-
stay back and watch from afar, and if things go south, blow the casks.
Okay, I can do that. I know exactly where they're at.
How noble of you.
I will. What's up?
You do look like a fast one.
All right, let me get you guys split up here. All right, so you kind of sneak your way away. You kind of like were able to get some good visual cover from all the other people standing around, and the guards seem to be distracted by them. So right now you are kind of hiding behind that big tree, and watching and waiting. All right. So
Are there? Wait. Are there any rocks around me?
rocks
Yeah.
like pebbles or like.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for something to ignite the barrels. You know, like
You don't have any torches?
I mean.
Oh, like some like flint or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually do. You find a few small rocks that you could use for something like
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
that. Okay.
I mean, I do have torches, but I don't have a Kindle box.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. Just in case.
All right. So.
You don't pull out your
The,
torch until it's instantly lit.
Unfortunately, not.
So that same wingly kind of steps out from the tent and starts addressing the group here, and he says, "So, you all may not be aware, but I am. There is an army that you may think will come and save you all. I just want to let you all know that you will all have the pleasure of testing the new weapon that we have been developing,
Oh shit.
and you all will get to be the first test dummies. Sound good?" And as he says this, he kind of pulls out a staff that has a crystal on the end of it, and raises it up into the air, and it starts to shine brightly. And then, as this happens, the tent starts to kind of like rise up a little bit. And let me actually do this.
Rise.
It disappeared.
Rise.
Yeah. Actually, I thought I actually had that guy in there. Where is that then? Well, that's all right. I'll just do this. So a large creature actually stands up from the tent and pulls it away. And let me see here. I will just grab one of these guys. And in a second, I'll actually show you what this guy looks like. He doesn't look like this. This is just a placeholder.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, a large bipedal creature with a set of eyes in the middle of it steps up. Let me show you all a picture of what this thing looks like. And no, this is from a PS1 game, so the graphics suck, but you know, whatever. All right. One second. I should have had this ready already. All right.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm actually gonna send this to the group 1 chat. So
Spoilers.
if you all really quickly want to look at that thing,
Ugh. Oh god.
Oh.
that is what stands up outside of the tent.
How tall is it?
It is pretty freaking tall. So it about reaches the height of that wall.
Oh my god, it's like a
So
titan.
it's about 20. Yeah, it's about 25 feet or so tall.
So we didn't make it in time to sabotage this shit.
What were we gonna do? Feed it?
So it stands up and just kind of like looks over you all. A lot of the human captives sort of like cower at it, and so I'll take we'll give Splinter some time to do something if he wants to do something.
Yes, I see that, and I holy shit myself.
That'll be your action.
I'm gonna start moving my way towards the barrels.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you sprint your way over towards the barrels.
I'll use a dart, I guess, to like puncture or something.
Okay.
Or, well, is there like an ignition source? Does it look like it's just? Does it look like barrels? Do they look like bombs? What?
So one of them is open. There are there's sort of like glowing like orbs in there, but they are glowing with like it almost seems like there's a small flame within them.
Oh, so if I were to grab one and throw it, it can most likely blow up.
You could try.
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab one, step back around the corner, and chunk it.
Okay. So you do that, and then when you do that, there is a short moment, and then suddenly it starts to flare up, and a large flame starts to erupt out of the orb, and then starts to ignite all of the other ones within the barrels,
Okay.
causing. Okay, go ahead.
As it's doing that, I'm just hoping it's gonna work. I'm gonna run back up in front of the barracks.
That might
yeah,
might be a good idea.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and get back at the right there.
So you hear, and then after you get to the other end, you hear a very large explosion that takes out about a quarter of the barracks, and also completely destroys one portion of this wall over here. And it seems like that invisible barrier also deactivates.
Nice.
Right after you do that, you hear a horn sounding, and then some shouting. And the rebel army starts to make their attack as arrows start to fly into the fort, taking out some of the winglies on the walls, and they start to rush through the opening in the walls.
Yay!
So, everyone from this point, roll initiative.
Fuck.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Here, Spencer, I'll
19.
get you a little closer.
You rolled a
Alright.
19?
Yeah.
Nice. I rolled a 14.
9.
Nick. Yo.
Are
What?
you still using a D20?
You're low. You haven't rolled above a 10, I don't think.
It might
You-
be
you
a
said you-
D10.
You said a 9?
Yeah, 9.
Okay. Alright.
Are you sure you're rolling the right dice?
Shit.
Perhaps it's a D10.
Because you haven't rolled above a 10 yet. Dude.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So, as you all kind of get ready, you draw your weapons, prepared to defend the humans. During all of this commotion of the large explosion and the army making their attack, the humans do run back inside of the slaves' quarters and kind of get out of the way of combat. And the other winglies, guards around you, other than the one holding the staff, kind of runs off to go meet the human army. 1 second here. Where are they? So these guys actually kind of their wings turn on and they start flying this way. So they are off to fight the human invaders. Let's get him out of the way. All right. So yeah, the only thing that is in front of you guys right now is the Wingly holding the staff and the Viraj, which is what the monster is called, if I didn't mention.
Jesus.
Viraj?
A Viraj, yeah.
Virage.
Okay, so top of this round is DJ. Splinter, we'll just get you over here to make it less of a run over there moment.
Okay.
I'll get the grid up here. And yeah, the Viraj's size would probably be considered like is Colossal the biggest?
Gargantuan?
I think. Hold on.
We'll just say it's about like Titan size. It's very large.
Oh my jeez.
All right. So DJ, it is your first move.
I look around and kind of assess what everything is doing. Are there like actual hold on. The thing above large is huge, and then after huge it's gargantuan. So Titan would be like,
That'd be enormous.
yeah.
Okay, well then
It'd probably
it's
be
like
it'd probably be like a huge thing. But
yeah, it'd probably be around like huge. So yeah.
I look around and like are like some of the slaves fleeing or what's going on?
They pretty much the ones that were in your group all ran into the slaves' quarters. The other ones are kind of just taking cover and like behind like whatever cover they can find, like whether it be like buildings or just trying to get out of the way of the chaos that's going on right now.
Got you.
And that's what I'd be doing as well.
Running well.
I'd be running to the quarters because I don't have my armor on.
Okay. I am scared. I start fleeing towards the opening where like the other winglies were flying towards, like
Okay.
towards the explosion.
All right. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do from there?
Nope, that's all I'm doing so far.
All right. So, Splinter, or no, excuse me.
Do we have battle
It is.
music?
Yeah, let me actually put that on. I forgot to switch that. This one.
Yeah.
All right. So the Wingly kind of sees you running and just sort of laughs. He activates his wings. And sort of flies past you quickly. And hovers above you about like 10 feet or so. And he what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
16. Okay, he casts a firebolt at you, but you are able to kind of dodge out of the way. And now it's Splinter's turn.
I'm gonna run in the direction, or I'm gonna run to the slave quarters and
Okay.
don my armor because I didn't have it on prior to this.
That's a pretty big distance.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well then.
Also, to don an armor, like what kind of armor do you wear?
Wait a minute.
It's pretty long. I can look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's like even longer than like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that would be way too long.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm just gonna go and shoot. So he takes off that way.
Yeah, he's currently hovering above
DJ.
Isha.
Isha. Is he actively trying to hit him? Like, I know he did a firebolt, but was he just laughing hysterically and just trying to?
No,
hit
he
him
was definitely trying to hit him. Isha
Okay.
was just able to dodge out of the way.
Sorry,
I didn't know if it was just drive by or an actual like, no, I'm attacking you.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested,
Okay.
light armor takes 1 minute to don, medium is 5 minutes, heavy is 10 minutes.
Mine's a light armor, but
Yeah, that'd be 10 rounds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just suffer the penalty. Okie dokie. I will move up to Isha and I guess.
Okay.
He's actively trying to fight him. I will throw that dart with the poison on it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your d20.
Oh my Jesus, boss.
What is it?
You want it.
Use another dice.
You should get dice.
11.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you throw the dart, and he kind of moves out of the way, and it just kind of flies past and lands on the ground behind him, like right about at the end of the bridge there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay. Now we are to Jin.
Okay, can I get like a quick zoom out real quick, please?
Yeah.
Okay, what are obviously the monster's intentions are bad, but what are his intentions right now inside their fortress? Like looking at him, does he look prepared like he's about to just kill everything in here?
I don't know how you'd be able to tell that by looking at it.
Okay. I do notice that leader guy up there by DJing them, is he still holding the staff?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move up close enough to be within 60 feet of throwing distance, and I'm going to throw a hand axe at his hand that's holding the staff.
Okay. Roll a d20 with disadvantage.
I can't move up to the right of Jono, like,
Yeah, you can. You said within
Uh,
60 feet.
yeah, yeah, more to the right, so I'm not like throwing it through Jono, but more around Jono. Yeah,
Like right
If
here.
you're
Okay.
being precise, you just
right. Okay, no, you're fine. Disadvantage, got you. All right, I'm gonna roll 2 at the same time. The lower one is a 3.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, the Wingley doesn't even really have to dodge, it just kind of flings past him. You were pretty off the mark there.
I'm gonna look at my left hand and be like, why did I use this one again? And then end my turn.
Alright. Okay. Now it's this guy's turn.
We throw
So-
food in the opposite direction.
So it moves up to you guys, and the closest person here, that would be Jin Sung. It kind of directs its head towards you, and from its center eye, a bright light kind of shines out of it, and
Shit.
does a 19 hit you?
Who?
You.
Me? Yes, it hits me.
Okay, so a laser beam actually flies out of its center eye
Okay.
and hits you for 13 damage.
oh my Jesus.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm still standing.
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah.
All right, back to DJ.
I do look really fucked up though.
Oh shit!
Nice. I take out my great sword and swing it at this nigga.
You swing it at him.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I have to move up a little bit there. All right, roll a d20.
All right. Where's my d20? Fuck. 9.
Y'all suck.
We're gonna die.
All right, so yeah, you kind of like reach up and swing your great sword at him, and he just kind of flies up a little bit higher and he dodges out of the way, and then he answers that with firing another firebolt at you, but you were able to actually deflect it off of your sword, and it just sort of flies off into the distance and does nothing. All right. Now we're at Splinter's turn.
I do another dart. Oh my Jesus! It doesn't even hit. I rolled a natural 2, +5, so 7.
Yep. So same. How many darts do you have?
I had 20 to start.
Okay.
I
Good.
yes.
All right. So yeah, another dart kind of just flies past him, and does not hit. This is going well so far. All right. Jin Sung, your turn.
Jinsun, you take the big one. We'll get this guy.
What an ass. Oh shit.
Bye bye. It's nice.
Sorry. I'm going to move forward beside DJ, if I can make it there.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, and then I'm going to throw my net at that. Is he on the ground or flying?
He's flying. He's about like 10 feet or so up in the air.
Okay, my range is 15, so I'm gonna throw my net at him to
All right.
hopefully like catch his wings and drop him. So just another dex throw.
D20, yeah.
Natural 20. Natural
A 9.
20. Wow.
All right,
Guy's
guys.
favorite.
Yep. So you toss the net, and he kind of manages to swat it out of the way. and it kind of lands off to the side of the bridge there.
He's
Good.
probably like just kind of thinking like, what are these little peasants doing?
Yeah, and he's just kind of laughing to himself.
You suck.
I know, that's how I feel right now. Shotgun just laughing at us.
All right.
Oh God.
Gosh.
I know it's just imposing, isn't it? It's just like,
There's
oh,
not more
Jesus.
people around us.
They all are taking shelter and running away right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. You know what? It's kind of like,
He's going under the
bridge
bridge. Fuck.
here, we'll fix that. There we go. All right. So it comes up and it reaches down and actually is like swipes at Splinter here with one of its
I got it.
arms. Huh.
And it's
All
gone.
right. It actually completely misses,
Oh, nice.
and what kind of martial weapon or like melee weapon do you have, Splinter?
I don't have any right now because I
Oh,
didn't.
jeez.
I didn't pick anything up. I just gathered more darts on me because I didn't know what was gonna go on. I didn't realize.
Well-
oh, it's so.
Well,
I don't
you
have,
do get. That's okay. So you get a free opportunity right now to throw a dart at it.
I will do that. And I'm sure I'm gonna miss with a 14.
Actually,
It's so
Actually, you
big.
do
I
hit
can't miss. It's so big. I can't miss. I'd have to throw it the opposite. Okay, big damage, baby. Big damage with
Damn.
a 6.
a 6. Okay. Yeah, you throw a dart and hit it right in the head, and it does 6 damage to it. So, that would be all right. All right, and then it is able to raise itself back up, and it kind of looks. I don't know if you could tell its expression, but you would assume that it's probably pissed.
Understand.
All right. And it is back to DJ's turn.
I take another swing at it. I go around though. I like try and get on
Okay.
the around his side. Yeah, and I take a swing.
Okay. So roll with advantage because he's flanked right now.
16.
That hits.
It's a 3.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
So you take your great sword and you slash at him, and you actually do kind of catch him in the back of his leg. It does a pretty light scratch for 3 damage. So, and then in return, he does turn around to you, and let's see. He casts a ray of frost at you. But he actually kind of misses his mark. You kind of juke out of the way, and it sort of freezes the area where it hits the bridge.
Gotcha. Is it still my
Alright.
turn, or is that it?
You moved and attacked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's it. That was also the next turn there. So,
Oh, well, I was
Now
gonna
we are-
still trying to rage with my bonus action.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I rage.
Fair enough.
Ah!
All right, Splinter.
I'm gonna move in. Oh, well, actually, if I get too close, then I'd get disadvantage. Wouldn't I?
Huh?
Could I stab him with the darts?
Yeah, you could basically use it as a dagger.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, could I just use it as a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move 5 feet. Actually, being this close, I want to throw one of those vials at him.
Okay.
Well, no, you know what? Freak it. I'm just gonna like slap it with it. Like I'm gonna open it and just kind of like splash it on him.
The Wingly or the Virage?
Ringly.
Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to splash it on him, but you could definitely throw it at him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So I guess roll a d20 with Dex modifier.
Okay. 21.
That hits him.
Yay! I do that. Okay. What next?
Okay, so you throw the vial and it bursts open on him, and he just kind of at first he just tries to like shake the liquid off of him, and then it does slowly start to burn his skin a little bit, and it does a little bit of damage to him, but overall that doesn't seem to have really done a whole lot to him like that.
Damn it. Okay. That was my action.
Okay. So we are now to Jinsun.
Okay.
Jinsun's turn.
I'm gonna move if I can to the top left.
Okay.
Do I see any like I know Splinter signaled the wall or the fire and everything. Did it blow that wall down, right?
Hang on one second. What? Are you getting hungry yet? I keep seeing you. All right. Well, I'm sorry. What was your question?
Did that wall topple that he blew up the signaled for the army?
Yeah, the wall fell through. That's where they came through. The army did.
Or do any of them like, can I see any of them heading this way to help us?
They are currently engaged with the Wingly forces over there,
Oh shit.
and the Winglies are kind of keeping them at bay by like firing magic at them, and yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna is this guy still flying? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swing at him with my halberd. It has like a reach of 10 feet. Or
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. $14.
14 hits.
Nice. Okay, sorry. What's my halberd?
Can you imagine a beholder being that big?
That'd be horrifying.
Do you add your strength modifier to your damage?
For a halberd, yeah.
It's been a while since I played.
Yeah, you're good.
Been a while.
4 damage.
All right. So yeah, you slash him with your halberd. You do a pretty deep gash on him, around like his thigh area. All right, and he's looking a little bit winded now, but it looks like he could still keep going a little bit.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. So now we come back to the Virage. And it actually starts to step up onto the bridge, and the bridge starts to kind of crack under his weight.
Oh shit.
And he, again, swipes at the closest person, which would be Splinter. Does a 17 hit?
You know what? I'll let it hit this time.
Yeah. All right. And he does
I died.
11 damage to you.
Oh my god. Okie dokie.
How much HP do you have?
8.
Enough.
Oh shit. Enough. All right. So, it would be DJ's turn. DJ,
Yes.
you actually hear a voice speak to you in your head that sounds familiar to you, and you just kind of hear the that voice you heard earlier say, "Will you accept the call of destiny when its wings unfurl?" And after you hear that voice, you actually kind of feel rather the Wingly and even the human army and the Wingly army kind of point towards the horizon, and a dragon actually seems to be making its way towards the fortress.
Oh,
It is
shit.
it is an all black dragon
Oh wow.
with purple eyes
I say
Nice.
yes.
that swoops in. And second here, let me actually get this. All right. That swoops in and crashes into the virage, and makes it stumble backward.
There's another one. There's so many. Ah,
Kaiju fight.
I
Makes it
know.
stumble backward and latches onto it while breathing black flames into its face, and sinks its teeth into its arm, ripping it completely off.
Oh my
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. But while it is doing this, the Virage, with one of its free arms, impales the dragon through the chest with its claws, and does a lot of damage to it. All right.
Must be old friends.
Alrighty. So while that's all happening, it is back to DJ's turn.
This is our chance, and I swing again with my great sword.
While raged.
While raged. Do I still have advantage or no?
No, because he's not flanked. Well, no, I mean, he technically is flanked, so yeah, sure.
Wasn't any better. 10.
That does not hit. So yeah, the Wingly holding the staff is distracted by the dragon suddenly swooping in, but he does notice you swing at him, and he manages to dodge out of the way of that, and he actually lands onto the ground to meet you all in face-to-face combat. So,
The dragon?
no, no, the Wingly.
Oh, I heard fly down at it. I was like, what?
No, the dragon right now is tussling with the Virage. So,
Got you. Yes.
okay, Splinter, or no, it is the Wingly's turn. My bad. All right. So he casts Firebolt
Fireball.
at Jin Sung. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Gotcha. So yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way.
Oh,
The firebolt
shit.
goes flying past you,
Probably would have killed
and nah.
me.
All right. And it is Splinter's turn.
I stab him.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh! Come on.
I'm rowing so terrible.
Does it-
Y'all.
14.
What do you mean? You
Yeah, a 14 hits.
Oh, does it? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's with a dart, so big damage. Actually, it's max damage of 7.
All right.
I just
So-
stab him with the dart. I'm pretty much treating the dart like a dagger right now.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
All right. So yeah, you since his attention is turned away from you, you come up behind him and stab him in the back with your dart, causing a deep wound. And he's looking pretty decently roughed up right now.
Good.
So
Can I use my bonus action to get that vial, the other vial, out, and like coat and prep it for the next attack?
you can pull it out, yeah, and you can ready it.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, ooh, never mind. I'm
Yes.
just gonna pull out the vial and just kind of pop the top, because I have a plan for the next attack.
All right. Okay. Jin Sung, it is your turn.
Okay. Since he landed I will go ahead and attack with my halberd, and then use my bonus action to. Since I have the pole arm master feat, I can what is it, like a D4 attack with the blunt end of it?
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Okay, so I'll attack with the my halberd first, the blade side.
Okay.
15.
That hits.
All right. $12 damage.
Oh, jeez. All right. And did you want to do your follow-up attack?
Yes, sir. That's gonna be 19.
That 19 hits.
Okay, 1d4. Is that plus my strength modifier or no?
Yes. Yeah.
7.
Jeez. All right. All right. So yeah, you slash him with your halberd again, causes a deep cut on his chest, and then you follow up and smack him in the face with the blunt end of the halberd. And he is looking very bloodied up right now. All right. Back to big old Viraj boy.
You can do it.
All
I
right.
can freaking head on. Oh wait, that's the Viraj. You can just die.
So the Viraj kind of grasps the dragon's neck with its only usable arm, and kind of pulls it off of him, and then blasts the dragon in the chest with its eye laser, causing an even worse wound than it already had. And the dragon is looking pretty messed up right now.
Poor dragon.
Oh, come on. Dang, computer's freezing up. Come on, there you go. All right. Okay, so back to DJ, and DJ, you kind of hear that same voice in your head, and the dragon kind of turns towards you a little bit, and just kind of makes eye contact with you.
Yes, I will accept, and I will strike true. I swing again.
Okay. Go ahead.
A 12.
A 12 does hit.
Oh, I hit. 10 damage. Slash.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
He's in the air. Or he's on the ground.
He's on the ground now.
I just want to cleave into like just a brutal strike out of anger. Really, nothing fancy. I'm just gonna like cleave into the side of his body.
Okay. So yeah, you take up the great sword, and you swing it horizontally, and you just cut like halfway through him, severing his arm in the same swing. And you just kind of draw the blade back out towards you, and he just sort of like falls over to the ground.
I look
and,
up.
he is dead.
I look up at the dragon in its eyes. Am I able to tell if it's wanting me to help it or run?
No. But you do hear a voice that mostly just says like, "Well struck. My power is yours." And then once that happens, a bright light shines out of its chest, and a small violet crystal actually kind of flies out of it and slowly hovers over to you and sits and just kind of hovers in front of you.
I grab it. I'm just kidding.
I reach out my hand.
Okay. So you reach out your hand and it lands in your palm, and then glows brightly. And 1 second.
Oh shit. You take 400 damage.
No.
400 psychic damage.
1 second.
Wait a minute.
I'll send this directly to you, DJ. All right, you receive this.
What are you? Okay.
And after the bright light flashes, it is activated. So, after the light kind of engulfs you, everyone else, you actually see Isha. He is now donned in a dark colored armor that is similar to the dragon's scales.
Oh shit.
His weapon is kind of also changes its appearance to match the black scales. And he has out of the back of this armor, there are actually 2 draconic-looking wings coming out of it.
Damn, that's cool.
Huh.
All right. Oh, there's one more portion of that, but you guys aren't at the level for this yet, but there's the other part of it.
Gotcha.
All right. Okay. And then after that happens, the dragon actually kind of fades and disappears.
Whoa.
All right. That guy's dead.
Oh, badass.
Alrighty. So, it is now Splinter's turn.
Well then, so seeing all this, ow. Shoot, I don't even know what to do. I'm just kind of like standing at all, like what the truck is going on, and yeah, I just kind of. That was my action. I'm kind of dumbfounded, like what the truck just happened.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I hold. I don't know what I'm doing. I just.
Okay.
Yep.
So, all right. It is to Jin Sung's turn.
I want to continue forward and start helping the army up top.
Okay.
I should probably do that, but
So fuck you guys. Alrighty. So you make your way that way. That's about as far as you can move. Alrighty. So back to the good old Viraj. So as the Wingly is killed, the Viraj with its one free arm kind of starts grasping its head, almost as if it's in pain, and starts to kind of move forward a little bit, and then
Sorry, guys.
it's very fucked up right now. it's missing an arm, and it's got bad burns to its mid body. All right, and it looks towards Isha and fires its eye laser at you. Does a 16 hit? I already know it doesn't, but you know.
No.
All right. So yeah, it fires it towards you, and you're able to kind of dodge out of the way, and it sort of hits the ground next to you here in this river, and causes a small explosion. Nothing huge, but
Nice.
Explodey.
okay. DJ or Isha, it is your turn.
I charge at it.
All right. You get about right through there,
And I
you're
swing
close enough to hit.
true. Uh, 14.
A 14 hits.
Yes.
So, let me see here. So whatever your damage is, also remember to add the spell ability elemental weapon to that.
How do I do that?
It's just additional damage. Let me actually see. I'll look up the spell for you. I forgot to write that down in those rules. Alright, elemental weapon. Let's see here. So the bonus attack to your rolls increases by 2, and additional damage of 2d4.
Oh shit. Oh wow. 18 points of black dragon damage.
Necrotic. It'd be necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Alrighty. Alright, so yeah, your blade glows with a sort of like black energy, and you slash across the Viraj's eyes, and you do 18 damage. Jeez. Alright. So it is looking very roughed up right now.
Finish the job, you cowards!
Says the guy who just got fucking magic powers.
I was talking to the other guy that's running.
Uh,
I don't know where he's going.
Alright. Splinter's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Alright.
What could go wrong?
this guy's just so fucking. John, you're just so strong.
12.
12 hits.
Oh my Jesus. 6. 6 damage.
For 6 damage, you said?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
I'm just gonna watch some magical being in front of me strike this monster down. I'm gonna throw a dart.
Alright, so yeah, you fling a dart at it. It hits it in one of its other eyes, and completely taking that eye out. We are now to Jin's turn.
Jinsung, we need you!
Did you really yell that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm turning around.
Okay. And my
I'm gonna-
computer's freezing again.
I'm gonna make my way over there.
Alright.
Making his way downtown.
Is my net
Walking
on
fast.
on the bridge, or did it fall off?
Well, where you just ended up is where the net would be, so yeah.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pick that up, and then
Alright.
is my axe in the water, or is it on here too?
The axe kind of flew off in the ground somewhere over here.
Okay,
Throw your
I'll-
other
To the
axe.
top left.
I'll
He,
do.
he doesn't have the other axe anymore. He threw that at the monster way back when.
Throw
Yeah, I
your
did.
other axe.
My other axe. All right, that's about it. If that's all my movement, then that'll be my turn.
Alright. Okay, so back to the Viraj. It is going to swipe at you, DJ.
Okay.
Alright. 20.
20 hits.
Alright. Oof. Alright. How much HP do you have?
What kind of damage is it?
It's just physical damage.
Okay, it's halved because I'm raging.
Gotcha.
I do have 30 HP though.
Alrighty. So, it swipes at you and it does 7 damage to you.
Alright.
Alright. Now back to the top of the round. It is back to Isha.
Let's see. I start to circle around it, as much as I can, and I just take a swing from that side.
Okay. Note that you can fly it for 40 feet, so it's a little faster.
Okay, I fly
do you wanna
behind
fly?
him if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can get about right here.
And I swing.
And you swang.
Ooh, 19.
That hits, definitely.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. Oh shit. That didn't go in. 8. 15 necrotic damage.
15, jeez. How do you want to do this, DJ?
I look at my friends and take in their inner strength and I swing true.
Okay.
With the power of friendship.
All right. So yeah, you fly around it and you slash at it with your weapon, and then the giant wound that it leaves just slowly starts to rot away its flesh, and it kind of drops down to its knees, and then falls forward, and just slowly stops moving. At the side of this, the winglies kind of all turn around to see that their weapon has been destroyed. They all activate their wings and get the fuck out of there. And then at the side of this, the human army kind of like starts cheering, and you guys claim victory to this day.
Yay!
Hell
Turn
yeah.
off the boss. Let's turn off the boss music. All right. Yay, you win. Okay, guys.
Way to stay strong.
If you-
fellas.
Yeah. If you want, you can kind of RP a little bit at the end of this battle. Other than that, we'll call it a day here.
Oh.
Tenfold. Well, I'm gonna just kind of look over at the guy in that. What the truck? Why are you getting special powers? What the hell just happened? Who was that black dragon? Was he your father? Why are you the are you the main protagonist in this anime?
Are we the side character?
Am I Krillin right now?
No.
Yes, yes I am. Kneel before me.
I mean, I will believe you if you say yes.
No, I guess.
I w-
Do I drop the form, or can I drop it?
So yes, as the battle kind of winds down and you start to slowly calm yourself down, the form just kind of drops on its own, and you do feel extremely fatigued right now.
Huh. I sit down and look into the sky and just kind of ponder. So I'm not sure what that was. I heard a voice and I accepted. That's all I know.
How does one
And-
sign up for this?
And I just repeat. I repeat the words that I heard in my head.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm just gonna.
where does one sign up?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pat DJ on the shoulder and be like, that was some good work today. And then I'm gonna turn around and try to find the leader of the army that attacked the fortress.
Diaz?
Yeah.
Yes, DS, and just let him
Alright.
know that the humans, or I'm just gonna lay what I know basically. Like the humans went back into the slave place, right?
Yeah, they took cover after everything kicked off.
Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna let him know that from what I saw, that the humans were still safe and they all ran back to, or the captives were still safe, not just humans. They all ran back into the shelter over there.
Gotcha. All right. Does anybody else have anything to add, or are we good to stop it there?
I think I'm good to stop.
All right. So yeah, that was it, guys. That was session 2. Oh yeah. Also, everyone level up twice.
Twice?
Ooh, twice.
Yeah.
I'm 4.
Well, let's put it this way: that first thing you fought was ridiculously strong. The Viraj you fought was also ridiculously strong.
Oh
So-
my goodness.
We'll count that as a merit 2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all level 4.
Yeah.
Holy Chi-Chi's Crystal, I'm gonna need
You're welcome,
some doing
guys.
things.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This guy has dragon
Okay,
blood.
I'm gonna roll.
Hey, I wasn't lying. Maybe I am the Dragonborn.
So I got to thinking.
That's funny. That's. I'm sorry. Shoot. Okay, I need to roll a D8 or health twice.
So did y'all have fun with that one?
Yes, it just. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Both sessions have been scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ! Like oh my god. And my rolls are absolute doggy doo doo.
You didn't do that bad though.
It was towards the end I started hitting. So. Thank you.
Yeah, but it was for good damage.
Oh, good.
I mean, it wasn't
rolled-
no what was that? 18 damage, but you know.
Yeah. I what is my 4, 10.
Yeah, I finally have a +1 in strength now.
Yeah.
What is 17 plus 19? That's 16, 20, 36. Okay.
Well, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. That was fun. That was a fun one to run.
Would we be making a long rest right now?
Plus...
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, you guys have reclaimed the fort, which is now a little bit fucked up from having a wall destroyed, but hey, whatever.
Can I go into the barracks? I would love to go back into the barracks and get fucked up off some wine and eat some soup.
You're more than welcome to do that.
Remember that
I
side? That side of the thing got blown up. Remember?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
go.
yeah, you go down
Look
there,
for
and the
some
wine's all the wine's all gone. it all blew
Why-
up.
I hate.
Why
wine.
is the wine gone?
I will go back into the slave barracks, don the armor, and self-loathing.
Alrighty.
I have 47 health now.
Jesus
Nice.
Christo. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Dang. This is awesome. Hey, level 4. That's a ability improved modifier.
Yeah, I put mine into strength because my guy had 10 strength. And he was weak as fuck, and I got no bonuses on my rolls.
I know. I'm still a -1, but I might go.
So now I have a +1.
Wow.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
I might do that to my dexterity, actually. And make
That's
it a
badass.
+4.